Check. Yo guys, and welcome back to this new stream here once again on the channel, guys. And today, of course, we are back with another stream here. And guys, we just opened a new 4-hourly candle, and this is of course extremely exciting. The previous 4-hour, guys, we had a very nice, of course, volatile getting created towards the upside. We are bouncing back significantly back towards higher targets, of course, making me feel extremely exciting here. And of course, as well, if I enable RSI real quickly, it was out of my screen, that if you enable the RSI, guys, you can see we were, of course, extremely oversold previously on the 4-hourly time frame. And since we were oversold on the RSI on the 4-hour, we right now, of course, significantly bounce back here towards the upside, as you can see. And right now we're sitting at the halfway stages once again here. So, yeah, yesterday we were discussing these levels several times here, guys. Once you're oversold, always extreme good opportunities here. Have been as well talking about potential fake outs because the volume is currently extremely low here on Bitcoin. Extremely exciting, of course. As well, guys, by the way, good morning for everyone who's right now tuning in here. I see everyone tuning in towards the stream here. And James Holt as well here. Of course, Drew is here once again here. Hi, bro. It's today my birthday, is Braden saying. So, Braden, congratulations with your birthday here. Hopefully, you're going to enjoy your day here, Braden. And, yeah, I truly wish you, a happy birthday, bro. So, everyone is saying happy birthday in the chat here. Congratulations, Braden. Hopefully, you're going to have an amazing day here. So, let me see what we're going to have here in the cryptocurrency space here, guys. For this stream, I've been preparing some things here. Of course, we will be once again talking about some exchange flows here because, yeah, there is currently more and more Bitcoin going out of the exchanges, and of course, that is making me feel extremely exciting. Yesterday, of course, a huge amounts of accumulation played out here, and today, once again, of course, there's more and more accumulation going around here, and make me feel, of course, very exciting. So that's, of course, for sure a thing that we will be discussing once again today. As well, guys, I will be talking a little bit about the stock-to-flow model. Guys, you can see if we're talking about the stock-to-flow model, yeah, we are, of course, currently trading at the lower sides of the stock-to-flow. In general speaking, guys, always once we're trading below the stock-to-flow model, we are a little bit undervalued for Bitcoin, and we tend to see huge increases in price here. And right now, of course, because we're trading below it, I do want to be feeling extremely exciting. And of course, I do feel extremely excited. And of course, I do think that we also want to be embracing the opportunities. And you can see it has been several times calling these bottoms of these run-ups here. And currently, guys, we are trading on these lower sides of this blue box here. And you can see in previous bull runs, we always were holding on to these blue boxes. So I will be going more into the stock-to-flow model later on, guys. Of course, as well, my Instagram, I've been talking about this one several times here. I've been doing some tweets here. I've been doing some questions as well for you guys. So yeah, that's of course extremely exciting. So yeah, plenty of enough things to discuss there. Of course, we will be also going into the Ethereum price section. What we can currently see here, maybe we are seeing some developments here. We can be definitely approaching this chart in a different way here. But of course, since Bitcoin is pumping here, you can see Ethereum has been decreasing very significantly. So yeah, Bitcoin really strikes back towards the upside, but Ethereum still lagging behind here. So yeah, pretty exciting to see what we're going to have here. And of course, plenty of enough things to discuss here. You can see it already here as well in CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin increases 3.6%, where Ethereum is still down 0.4% here. So yeah, it is really Bitcoin leading the way right now. And of course, that is very exciting because you can see as well, the Bitcoin dominance bounces back for a little bit here for the past hours. It's really bouncing back here. So yeah, guys, let's go right away into the video here. Let me know if you have some certain questions that I really have to be answering for you guys. Because yes, of course, guys, if you have any questions for me, I will be answering them for sure here. And hopefully we can be having, of course, an amazing day with amazing opportunities here in the market. And I mean, as well, the coins that we have been talking a lot about, as well for Fed, you guys. I mean, I literally can't stress enough about it. I mean, I literally can't believe my eyes, guys. We have been absolutely crushing it with Tether Fuel. And seeing already Tether Fuel trading around 64 cents, guys. I've been making this call literally 8 days ago. I've been making the call here for Tether Fuel, and literally 8 days ago, guys, we were trading on the 30 cents here. So yeah, of course, absolutely, yeah, loving it, and of course, I'm loving the gains currently. I already took 20% profit here. We'll be taking more profits along the way up here. But I think securing already this 20% is a good thing to do so. Of course, I will be using this to buy into different coins here. And of course, as well, to buy up the next dips if we're potentially going to see them. But guys, I mean, perfect hold here. Already 100% here for the team. So guys, it will be, of course, very amazing if you're right now going to smash up the likes here. If you as well took this trade here, or if you as well took this accumulation here on Tether Fuel, because guys, literally, once we were calling it, it was sitting on P56 here. Right now, it's sitting on P30. It's absolutely sick here. So Eddie Yope as well, good morning. Thank you for tuning into the stream here. And people are right now asking me, guys, before I go into the Bitcoin and Ethereum chart, because guys, we have plenty of enough time to discuss it. Let me talk a little bit about Tether Fuel here, because guys, everyone is right now asking me in the chat. This is a thing that always happened. This is a thing what always happened, guys. Right now, everyone is asking me, Rover, should I buy into Tether Fuel? And this is once again the thing that I don't want here. Because I made the call on 30 cents. Because on 30 cents, I would have said, I have said you want to be buying this. But right now, we're sitting on 65%, and we're seeing insane gains to be made. And people are all asking me, Rover, where should I buy it? Should I still buy it? Why are you asking me this once you were having the opportunity earlier on as well? I mean, guys, that's purely emotion once again here. People attach their emotion to crypto. People attach their emotion as well here to Tether Fuel, as you can see, because the gains are being made over here, and right now they want to be stepping into the market. But my opinion is still saying this, guys. Yes, I do think the potential prices will be rising towards the $1 towards the end of the month here. But you have to know it. If you're buying into Tether Fuel right now over this point that we're right now trading on, guys, the potential rewards are less high for the potential for the risk that you're currently taking. So yeah, I mean, I always give these opportunities as well with Medic. I was calling Medic around the 90 cents here. I was calling 90 cents. Okay, Medic is right now a coin that you want to be accumulating. But once sitting at the $1.80 here, I said no. It's too high of a risk for the potential rewards. And right now as well for Tether Fuel, yes, of course, I love it. I will be holding on to it. But is it really worth it to buy into it right now here? I think you should have really look maybe to different projects here that can give you potential high returns with less risk here. So yeah, I mean, of course, absolutely exciting that we have been crushing it. But guys, as well for Bitcoin, I always say to all these people right now here, accumulate your Bitcoin right now here. You can be buying cheap Bitcoin up right now. But of course, the people that are not going to buy right now are going to ask me or ask you, or your friends are going to ask you here, once we're sitting on 60 or 70K for Bitcoin, should I be buying my Bitcoin right now? And guys, we have been warning you guys so many times on the channel that you can be buying cheap Bitcoin below the 40K. You can be buying cheap Ethereum below the $2,500 right now. So this was a quick thing that I was willing to say to you guys because, yeah, I mean, personally, I can't stress enough about it that, of course, we are giving these opportunities. And, of course, once we're seeing the double digits coming in here, once we, of course, 100% gained it, people are then willing to step in, guys. Come on. And there's also a reason why you right now want to be smashing up the subscriber count here, guys. And of course, ring the bell notification, because literally in 1 week ago we were making a video, and you can go back into the video, and in that video, of course, we discuss all the key levels and all the key coins that we can be looking at. And of course, Tether and Tether Fuel were definitely mentioned there. And I mean, absolutely exciting as well for Tether, guys, trading on $9. So, of course, I think you can be rather buying into Tether right now here, because Tether is still quite far away from the all-time high here. So, yeah, if you're really willing to accumulate, of course, you can be as well buying into Tether. But, of course, like I told you before as well in that video, I do think that Tether Fuel will be giving us better returns, and that is why I would prefer buying into Tether Fuel. That is, of course, literally what I said in this video. So, guys, let's discuss the Bitcoin market. Let's discuss the Bitcoin chart. What are we seeing? Because in the end of the day, we know Tether is really decoupling from Bitcoin. Tether moves up either way here, Tether Fuel as well. So that's, of course, very exciting. Even though Bitcoin is decreasing, we are seeing gains and gains and gains coming in here. And that's, of course, the lovely part about the cryptocurrency space, and as well about crypto YouTube here. You can gain all together. And that is, of course, so lovely. And guys, you can expect one thing for me here, because I was doing research and I knew the mainnet for Tether Fuel was getting launched there, and that was, of course, also one of my expectations why we were probably going to see this rise in Tether Fuel here. But you can be expecting one thing from me here, and that is at least that I will be doing my best to find all these gems for you guys. I mean, Tether Fuel is not even yeah, of course, I can't really call it a gem because it's already a top 50 coin, but still, even these top 50 coins can give you these insane rewards, right? So, yes, guys, I will be for sure doing all my research. I will be for sure sharing everything with you guys. So, I mean, I can't literally wait for the future, guys. Looking forward towards it already. So let's discuss Bitcoin, of course. Yeah, we all knew it. We were seeing the breakdown over here. We can as well, guys, potentially look at maybe... I have a little bit of an issue right here with my setup. But we can be potentially as well look for some kind of a parallel channel over here. Parallel channel can be, of course, playing out right now on the Bitcoin chart. We'll be drawing it a little bit differently, by the way. But yeah, we can be potentially look for a parallel channel here. It looks like a clear parallel channel with several touch points over here, as you can see. So yeah, we are just having sideways accumulation, sideways action here for the Bitcoin chart. And while we are going sideways, of course, you can see lower side is providing very strong support, top side providing massive resistance. So we can be potentially, yeah, really look for this bounce towards the upside. And I mean, yeah, if we're really going to touch this top side once again here, yeah, you can be maybe putting a short over there. But yeah, I mean, I would never short the market really, because yeah, the potential rewards to short over here are still extremely low in my opinion. Too high of a risk for potential low rewards. As well here for the 38.8k will be probably massive resistance. But this is of course a potential thing that we can look for. Yeah, I have a little bit of a hay fever. I don't know how you exactly call it, to be honest. But yeah, as well for Bitcoin, of course. Yesterday, we broke down of the symmetrical triangle. And of course, since seeing the breakdown, guys, we have been saying several things to you guys. We have been, of course, saying that the volume is not as high as we want to be seeing it. And because the volume is not that high right now, as you can see as well here on the daily candles, the volume has been spiking a little bit here, but is it a very significant spike for a breakout? No, not necessarily in my opinion. So yeah, the volume is way too low here to call this an exact breakout. Pretty unfortunate, of course, to see here. And besides that, guys, as well, we are currently having, yeah, for the breakout, of course, way too low volume. And that's, of course, maybe a potential reason why we can be maybe call for a fake out. And of course, if we're seeing a fake out, we can be maybe potentially re-enter the market here, re-enter the symmetrical triangle, of course, and then break still towards the upside and go for a very fast recovery towards the upside. And usually, guys, once trends tend to reverse here, they first break towards the downside because they want to be shaking out all the weekends and also the whales, guys. They know what they're doing here. They know what they're doing. They know what they need to do to shake up more weekends. And of course, right now the 4-hourly candle is even flipping into the green once again, guys. There are so many buyers right now entering the market, and I still think that we have to be bullish on Bitcoin. I have been saying this several times here. If you're bearish on Bitcoin right now, you're of course trading against Bitcoin, and of course has been trading against Bitcoin the best strategy overall? No, it has been the worst strategy, to be very honest. Guys, you have to know this. The fear is extremely high here. Everyone is in doubt. Everyone has fear. I mean, once, of course, we're seeing these extreme levels of fear coming in towards the market, this is, of course, providing you extreme good opportunities here to accumulate some more positions because, yeah, once everyone is willing to sell, you have to be buying. Once everyone is fearful, you want to be greedy. Once everyone's greedy, you want to be fearful. So, of course, I've been, of course, mentioning this several times on the channel here. And also yesterday on the channel, guys, I was discussing that I was going to get the stock to flow model in front of us because I think the stock to flow model is a very important model to look at in terms of where Bitcoin has to be standing here in the coming years, etc. So, guys, we have been talking about this several times here. And if we are looking back to the past, guys, this is, of course, extremely exciting to see here. The stock-to-flow model has been, generally speaking, always a very accurate model. And you can see this dark blue line here. You have this dark blue line and the lighter blue line here. So the lighter blue line here is the worst case scenario. The top side of the blue line here, the light blue line here is, of course, the best case scenario. But you want to be, of course, taking some profits on the top side, and on the lower side you want to be accumulating, of course. And the black line here in the middle is, of course, the average price for Bitcoin where it should be trading on. And at the end of the cycle, guys, we have to be trading on 100k. And that is, of course, also my main reason why I do think we're probably going to reach 100k here in this cycle. Because, yeah, I mean, it's been a very accurate model. And yeah, very nice to see here. So, Elon, Federal Reserve, Trump, China, India, and a FUD attack. So, a lot of FUD in the market, and you can see how emotional attached Bitcoin is here. You can see how emotional attached it is, and of course, right away, yeah, what happens with it. So, that's of course extremely exciting to see here. But then, of course, guys, we are right now, of course, as well looking at these key levels of support. And you can see here, you can see my crosshair over here. You can see this was the pandemic crash over here. And you can see we were touching the lower side of the blue, the dark blue level. And that's, of course, the lower side of the stock to flow model. And I will be saying this once again, guys. If you are not benefiting from the market correction that we are in right now, you are on the wrong side. You are on the wrong side here, because it's way more money, there are way more people, and it's as well extreme amounts of FUD here. We are seeing a significant correction, but this is not the end of the bull run. We are just getting started. You can really decide whatever you want to be doing right now. It's your own decision, but please don't be the one who's right now selling. Don't be the one who's right now selling instead of buying, because I've been saying this several times. Selling your portfolio right now to potentially buy back cheaper is too high of a risk. Of course, for sure, it can be happening. For sure, it can be happening. But is the potential risk it worth? Is the risk worth it to sell your whole portfolio, to not accumulate these drop-offs that we are in right now here, to potentially buy back cheaper? No, it's not worth the risk. In my opinion, it's the most stupid thing that I've ever heard here in the space here. So many people are right now telling to me, Rover, this is the end, this is the end. Also in my personal life, etc. So many people are getting sucked up in the fear, getting sucked up in the FUD. But if you are not accumulating in this drop-off, you are on the wrong side. And you can see it once again playing out in front of you. And this is an opportunity that won't be here for extreme long times here, guys. And as well, donation is coming in here from Nicholas, and you're asking me about Litecoin for the long term here. We'll be going into it in a second, Nicholas. Let me finish up my thoughts here about the stock to flow model. And I see also Trix asking me, what if it's crashing more? And I mean, what if? We can only, Trix, the best thing here, and at least you have to be building up your own strategy. That's, of course, extremely important. And my strategy here is to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoin. And of course, sometimes it's a good strategy to sell a bit of your portfolio to buy back cheaper. But as you can see right now as well over here, if we're talking about the stock to flow, guys, we are already sitting at pretty low stages over here. And the potential rewards, of course, we can go lower, but is the chance extremely high? No, it is not very high. And of course, you can always go lower. But in my opinion, to, of course, maximize the gains with the least amount of risk here, the best strategy can be here is to accumulate more if we're going to fall further. And as well, guys, the lower we're going to sit here in the stock to flow model, the higher the potential rewards will come for the coming months here. So yeah, it is making me feel extremely exciting. And that is also the reason why I've been saying this several times on the channel, guys. I do think there will be another euphoria run up here. And in the next euphoria run up here, we're going to see insane gains to be made here once again for Bitcoin. We are going to reach the 100K. I can promise you. Of course, that's my personal opinion here. In the end of the day, we never know what's going to happen. Maybe everything turns right here. Of course, we never know. But in my opinion, yes, for sure, we're going to reach 100K here. As well, the stock to flow model, guys. You can decide on which side you're on here. You can be on the side of the bears. But of course, if you're on the side of the bears here, you're of course trading with your emotions, because the drop-off is already behind us. If you are selling a part of your portfolio around to 60K here, you are extremely strong. You are willing to take this. You were looking at the charts and you were looking at the opportunities, and that was a good opportunity, because then the potential reward was extremely high for minor amount of risk, of course, So yeah, right now I feel extremely exciting. And you can see several times here in 2017, 2018, we've been touching this blue line over here. And you can see over here, every time once we're touching it here, it is, of course, providing us an extreme good buying opportunity. And we're having the exact same here. So yeah, this chart, of course, this model is showing us, once again, that Bitcoin is right now here to stay. Bitcoin is here to gain a lot here in valuation. And you can definitely decide what you're going to do right now here, but I will be accumulating. I will be not getting wrecked here, because, guys, I've seen this. I've been seeing it more and more on YouTube right now. More people saying Bitcoin is going to crash. I sold all my Bitcoin. All these stupid videos that's causing more FUD in the market. Guys, come on. I know the community is extremely strong that we are having here, and you have to think long term. Like Leon is right now saying here, buy the dip, buy the dip. Think long term. Exactly what you're saying here. Buy and hold more. Patience is key. Tony, I totally agree with you. Leon, Ethereum or BTC? Of course, I don't like Ethereum. Sorry, Ethereum is good, but you're talking about Ethereum Classic. I don't really like Ethereum Classic, so I should definitely stay away from Ethereum Classic. But if we're talking about Ethereum of Bitcoin, I think for the long term, Bitcoin will be probably guarantee you gains, and Ethereum is at a higher risk, but also potentially higher rewards. So I highly suggest here to, of course, make a diversified portfolio between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Holding both of them is very important. For every individual has their own risk strategy. Of course, yeah, it's very important indeed to make your own strategy. But of course, I'm only sharing here on YouTube what my strategy is here. And my strategy at least is buying, of course, these dips here. And you will always want to be looking if you're buying into a certain asset or if you want to be making a certain decision. If is the risk worth it for the potential rewards? And right now, the risk is not worth it to sell your portfolio to potentially buy back cheaper, in my opinion. And what is worth the risk right now, in my opinion, is of course to accumulate here, because we are sitting on these lower levels, as you can see over here, right? We're sitting on these lower levels, so yeah, the potential risk to buy over here for potential rewards are extremely high here for the coming months here. So yeah, I mean, I've been saying it several times, guys. This was this was quickly my thoughts about the stock to flow model, and I think it's very important to look at, because this will be, of course, playing a big role here in the Bitcoin chart. And of course, in general, guys, we know if we're as well looking to the net flow on Bitcoin, there has been huge amounts of accumulation here for the past 3 days here. I mean, for the past weeks here, once we're in this drop-off, we have been seeing huge amounts of accumulation playing around here for Bitcoin. As long as the smart money, as long as the big players, of course, accumulating, I should definitely stand on their side here. Of course, benefiting from every single drop-off that we are getting. And it makes me feel extremely exciting because, yeah, if you are crushing the market, it's the best feeling that there is, of course. And I mean, guys, this is, of course, there has been one thing that is making me feel extremely excited. I mean, I've been saying excited quite a lot here, but guys, look at yesterday how much Ethereum was getting accumulated on the drop off here. So I've been sharing all these inside information recently more and more, because I think it's very important. While we are dropping off, of course, with Bitcoin, yeah, a little bit here, we want to be looking at what is right now really playing out around here. What is right now really happening here in the background? What are the models saying here? Are the models saying that we have to be going out of the market, or are the models right now saying that we have to be accumulating? And what we can be seeing here right now as well for Ethereum, guys, literally the whole time that we were sitting on these lower stages, there have been massive accumulation. And literally yesterday, guys, one of the biggest outflows of Ethereum has been happening in the history. This is the third biggest outflow ever in the history of Ethereum. And guys, this is, of course, for an average price of $2,500. Their outflow approximately 451K in Ethereum. So that is 500,000 of Ethereum just outflow of exchanges. And that is extremely important, because this is, of course, signifying that, of course, a lot of Ethereum is right now going to cold storage. People are locking in their Ethereum. You have to know what the smart money is doing. They are currently accumulating, and this looks, of course, extremely exciting. And even oh my gosh, guys, even today, and literally, I'm finding this out live with you guys. Even literally, approximately 8 hours ago, guys, another 400k Ethereum was also getting accumulated and sent away from the exchanges. So this, of course, signifying that there is huge accumulation right now going around here in the background. And of course, an outflow of 400k Ethereum is not a small individual. It's either a rich individual, or it's a whale, or it's an institution. So guys, this is, of course, extremely exciting here. The accumulation is literally here, and this is one of the, look at this. This is one of these biggest candles that we have been seeing ever in history here in terms of Ethereum outflow. So yeah, biggest Ethereum got accumulated around to $2,500. And I mean, if the big players are buying Ethereum around to $2,500, are you going to stay on the sidelines, or are you going to accumulate? I mean, you can really decide what you're going to do, of course. But this is, of course, extremely exciting. So and that is, of course, the thing I want to be saying, want to be raising the awareness. And I mean, you want to be seeing what is, of course, going around behind the charts here. So yeah, for Bitcoin, still anticipating probably higher prices here. The breakout can be a fake out, of course, because of the low volume breakout. We can be potentially look at this parallel channel playing out here that we're running trading on support, and that we can be potentially go towards the 38.8k once again. As well for Bitcoin is, I mean, we really have to be looking at the sidelines right now here. We have to be standing on the sidelines for a little bit here. And a lot of very, very exciting things happening here on the 4-hourly chart here. We are still trading below all the key indicators as well. If we're turning on the MACD, guys, on the daily, we are still in bullish territory, and we have not been seeing a bearish crossover right now playing out here. On the 4-hourly, we are going to look for another potential bullish crossover here. I mean, I say we are going to look for, we already are seeing a bullish crossover on the MACD 4-hourly candle, so that is as well extremely exciting to see here. Can be potentially as well help us to push the price up a little bit here. If we're talking about the EMA ribbon, guys, yeah, we are still trading below it, and we have been looking at this several times here, always rejecting us. And yeah, right now we're trading against this level, of course, so once again, extreme important times here. Let's see if Bitcoin can fight its way above the EMA ribbon, and of course, clear this level of resistance, and after that flip it into support will be extremely important to do so. Of course, if we're looking to the daily, still quite far away from it. 10 hour as well here, 4 hours as well, 3 hour we are already touching it, 2 hour we're about to break above it, and 1 hour we are currently retesting it as support. So that's of course a good thing to see here. 1 hour is almost flipping bullish once again here. But yeah, it's for me very important to break through the EMA ribbon as well on the 4 hour. So yeah, we will be looking at the chart here and keep our eyes out on it, and potentially look for potential higher prices, of course. So yeah, this will be extremely exciting here, and hopefully we can be seeing this breakthrough, of course, playing out anytime soon here. So yeah, it looks pretty cool here. But let me discuss real quickly Ethereum, because I've been one of the most exciting coins here recently. I mean, I've been feeling more and more excited by Ethereum as well. Ethereum 2.0 coming closer and closer. Only the recent days here, we have been seeing a minor decrease in the price section of Ethereum. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin, of course, yesterday falling off here, and where Bitcoin is bouncing back here very significantly. You can see Ethereum for the past day here has been lagging behind a little bit here with an approximately loss of 6% here compared to Bitcoin. Yeah, pretty unfortunate to see here, but it is how it is here. We can't change anything about that, of course. So, yeah, we were looking at the ascending triangle, broke towards the downside here. Right now, we can be potentially look for a different scenario here, guys. I mean, we can be maybe as well look for an inverse head and shoulders here. Only the left shoulder is not really my favorite one here, but yeah, you can see over here, left shoulder getting created, head getting created, right shoulder getting created. They do want to be seeing the breakthrough right now playing out here. This can be, of course, a potential inverse head and shoulders. But this, once again, not my main scenario that I would be approaching, of course. Once again, this is as well in the 1 hourly time frame. But yeah, we will be, of course, keeping our eyes out on it. But if we are willing to see, of course, this breakout of this inverse head and shoulders, I do want to be seeing this 1 hourly candle, of course, already finding its way back towards the upside, of course, and maybe potentially already break the neckline. So that will be at least very important for me. We can as well, if we're talking about the 4 hourly candles, guys, we can be maybe potentially go for a redraw, but it's not really giving me significant amounts of touch points. So yeah, that's pretty exciting here. I will be removing these drawings over here for a second here, of course, to create a more clear chart here, and of course to give you guys a wider view of Ethereum currently. So yeah, there are two very important levels currently for Ethereum that we are trading against. And that's, of course, the top side of resistance over here that we have been talking about several times already on the channel. There's, of course, the level around the 2,800 and 2,900 US dollars. And we have this lower side of support around the 2,100 towards the 2,200 US dollars. And these are extreme important levels that we have been holding on pretty strong on. And we can be potentially as well look to find some further support on. So yeah, we can be as well potentially look to maybe create a new upward sloping support line, because general speaking, guys, I mean, if I remove this line here, I still feel excited more excited about Ethereum than Bitcoin, because if you look to the Ethereum chart, you can see higher low getting formed, higher low getting formed, higher low getting formed, higher low getting formed. So yeah, on the 4 hourly time frame, we are still clearly setting higher lows here, and that is of course still extremely exciting in my opinion. And this can be as well potentially be extremely good for the Ethereum price section as well on the daily candles, guys. We can be potentially look as well for a retracement towards the upside and maybe form this potential symmetrical triangle over here. So yeah, this can be as well still potentially playing out over here. Really have to really depending on where this daily candle will be closing here. Will we be pushing up a little bit towards the upside? Will be of course very beneficial for this price action. But yeah, we can be still forming a potential symmetrical triangle. Not the most beautiful one, of course, but it can be playing out for sure. And I mean, yeah, as well on the daily candles, we've been talking about this. Higher lows are getting formed each and every time here. Would like to see, of course, this curve back towards the upside getting created from here on. Bitcoin already starting to do it. Ethereum still yet to create some more follow-through. But yeah, general speaking, yeah, Ethereum will be probably finding back its way yeah, probably in the coming days here, as well. Ethereum compared to Bitcoin have been talking about this also several days here, today and yesterday, falling off a little bit here, but of course we are still having a breakout of this specific Ethereum BTC breakout. Of course, from for now on, this looks like another high getting created here. This can be potentially be another lower high, so that can be of course quite unfortunate if we're going to see so. But as long as we're going to set higher lows here, guys, this chart will be valid and this chart will be bullish. Have been also talking about the past here. Guys, you have to see this. In the past, we have been doing the same structure, and you can see we don't go up in a straight line here. As well for the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation, we don't go up in a straight line here. We have these corrections along the way up here. But yeah, there's literally no chart that is going up in a straight line. And as well for Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, guys, we have to be, of course, seeing this... yeah, these pullbacks, because you don't go to all-time highs without pullbacks, guys. You always see these pullbacks, and yeah, right now we have been seeing one once again here, but there's literally nothing to worry about. Still feel extremely excited about it. Trend is still towards the upside. Symmetrical triangles as well, continuation pattern, and we have been also several times talking about this gray blue box of support here, and the top side as well as resistance. So yeah, there are potentially a lot of things that we can be looking for. We can be looking for, of course, an extreme strong upward sloping support line that we are creating already for several days here. So yeah, this can be, of course, potentially also huge amounts of support that we are going to find over here. So yeah, we'll be definitely keeping you guys up to date about what we are going to do here in the future. But I mean, yeah, bright days ahead of us. Extremely exciting times here. And yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date here. And we will be looking if we're going to see, of course, a new potential pattern unfolding on the price action of Ethereum. So should I discuss Cardano right away here, or should I quickly look at the chat? Let me discuss Cardano right away here, guys. So let me first look at the chat here. Dollar cost averaging dollar cost averaging is the safe way to play it. So we'll be as well going into Litecoin, because we were getting a super chat about Litecoin. We'll be discussing Cardano, and after this I will be going into my thoughts about Litecoin, guys. So I mean, Cardano has been extremely exciting. Yesterday we've been talking about it, and I mean, guys, we have been giving you two levels to look at. We have been yesterday as well giving you two levels to look at. And are these two levels very significant? Yes, they are. Yesterday, we have been talking about the $1.48 here. Of course, this orange line of the previous all-time high here, previous high over here, and previous major levels of resistance. And as well, we have been talking about the upward sloping support line that we have been creating, and of course, also have been having several touch points on. So this upward sloping support line, guys, we have been yesterday touching it again, and as you can see here, once getting this touch, of course, over here, we perfectly bounce back towards the upside. Have we been yesterday calling the $1.44 as major accumulation level? Yes, we have. And I mean, guys, we have been literally calling this one perfectly once again here, and still saying this. If you're winning, if you're not holding any Cardano, what are you waiting for? If you don't have the vision for the long term, I mean, you are on the wrong side here. If you don't see the potential in Cardano, you have to maybe be buying some new glasses here, because Cardano has extreme good opportunities here, especially for the long term and for the future. Looks extremely exciting here, and I do think that we can be making, of course, high amounts of returns on this chart here. And as well, guys, have been talking, of course, about this previous high here, and literally today we have been touching the $1.48 there, and since touching this level already, we created a big wake towards the upside. And this, of course, from here on, already a pump of 10% here. And from this point over here, already pump of approximately 5% as well. So yeah, it looks extremely exciting here. We can be really making these extreme good gains here with Cardano. Right now, finding another supportive bounce here, like we have been seeing several times here, guys. We are still setting higher lows here. Cardano is definitely in an uptrend. You can't deny the trend of Cardano. I mean, this chart is not really significantly, you can be maybe approaching the daily candles here of Cardano here in the lower time frame. And of course, if you're approaching the daily candles here on a little bit of the smaller time frame over here, you can clearly see we are creating an upward sloping support line here, several touch points once again here. Several times we have been touching these levels, and this looks extremely exciting, of course, once again providing extremely good opportunities here, especially if we're talking about the longer run here as well, for potential maybe symmetrical triangle from the all-time high getting created over here. So yeah, it can be really giving us potential extreme high returns here. Of course, I'm only lacking of some touch points on the top side, so I would like to see some more touch points on the top side coming in here. But general speaking, guys, if you're looking for patterns on the daily, We've been talking about this also several times here to educate you guys a lot here. But if we're looking to patterns on the daily, guys, we can be really potentially look for, of course, very nice breakouts. And we have more time to anticipate it, because the higher the time frame, the more time you have to anticipate a breakout. So as well on the daily candles, guys. And we're going to see a breakout. This will be, of course, extremely beneficial, and I will be at least benefiting from the breakout here as well on Cardano. Keeping my eyes out, of course, on Cardano as well. It has been increasing a little bit here once again compared to Ethereum. Still, will be saying this, guys. We are going to reach our price target. It's just a matter of a few days. It's just a matter of a few weeks, probably. So yeah, Cardano compared to Ethereum looks extremely good here, trading above this key level of support. I mean, yeah, Cardano is looking to really, of course, blast off here. Don't be asking me once again, guys, where to buy your Cardano once we're trading on the $10 because yes, it will be reaching $10 someday here. It will be reaching $10. Where it will be the end of this year or the end of next year, we don't know for sure. But I know that the $10 is coming here. I'm at least preparing myself for extreme good prices for Cardano. I've been stacking up on Cardano quite a lot here because I believe in the future. I believe in the potential for Cardano. And you can be right now as well still an early adopter. I mean, I bought my first Cardano around the 6 cents here. So, of course, I really can't complain, to be honest. But of course, if you're still willing to buy here, I mean, I'm still accumulating my Cardanos around the $1.50 here. I still think it's not a bad buying opportunity over here. Let me see. Only investing is right now 9 to 5. I mean, investing is hard working, guys. A lot of people think it's just investing and not looking back. Of course, that you can be doing that, of course, for sure. But if you really want to be profitable, as well, for me, I also don't have school or something else anymore. But I'm literally working 24/7. I'm always keeping my eyes on the charts. I'm always doing research wherever I am. Later today, of course, I'm going to enjoy the weather as well here. But in the meantime, of course, I'm working. Okay, that's the nice part about it. You can be working from all places and all over the world. But I mean, investing is really hard work here. You really have to do a lot of research. Building up connections is also very important. Knowing a lot of good people. But yeah, in general, it's hard working, guys. Don't think it's easy. And as well, one thing that I know for sure, the harder you're going to work, the more it's going to pay off. And you're going to really see that as well here. So also for you guys, if you're new to crypto, the harder you're going to work, the more research you're going to do, the better you're going to become here. So I should highly suggest here, if you're new in the cryptocurrency space here, to give it all you got here, give it all you get, and of course, you will be in the end making it. It can be taking several years here. Don't think it's easy, because I've been also quite a long time in the space here, have been working very hard to gather a lot of knowledge in the market, etc. But in the end of the day, of course, it's really worth it. And of course, if you know the game, it's not hard to how to know how it works here. And maybe you're only 3 months in crypto and you think you know everything. But if you're only 3 months in crypto, I thought it as well. I thought I knew everything, but you don't know everything. As well, you really have to be going through a bear market, etc., to really learn a lot, and as well with emotions, how to really control it good here. But maybe you're special and can learn already extremely good in 3 months here. But usually, you think you know everything, but you don't know everything. Let me see, guys. Let me know, by the way, guys. I want to be asking one thing here in the chat. Guys, it will be extremely amazing if you can right now smash up the likes, guys. We're currently having 800 viewers here, but only 166 likes here, guys. Let's go for the 400 likes here to extend the stream for 2 hours. So we still have 23 more minutes here, and we need another 240 likes. I think we can easily do it. Guys, it will be amazing if you right now will be supporting the channel with smashing up that like button, guys. I mean, hitting up that like button is only taking a few seconds every time here, and you will be really supporting me by far here, because yeah, we are of course doing this every single day here on the channel. And I mean, hitting up that like button completely for free will be of course extremely exciting if you are willing to do so. So guys, you know what to do right now. Will be amazing, and can't wait to see what we're going to do. Vitalik has made $4.3 million US from 25k investment in Dogecoin so far. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane, of course. Pretty insane investment. Guys, let me know who's holding Dogecoin in the chat here. Let me know. So, in the meantime, where you guys are saying who is holding Dogecoin, I will be starting up with my thoughts with Litecoin here. Guys, I see already just smashed it up to 240 likes, guys. Thank you so much for smashing it up here. Okay, I just entered. Let's go, bro. Smash that like button, is James saying. Got you. Thank you so much, Joe. You got it, buddy. Thank you so much, Utsav. I mean, you guys are true legends. Best community we've ever wished for, like we told you multiple times, guys. And if you really have some questions for me as well here, we're going to do a Q&A this Friday. So if you want to be joining the Q&A, we're going to do it in the Discord server. And we will be talking with you guys, with the viewers. You can be asking me the questions in the server. So yeah, make sure to already go to the pinned comment here in the live chat. And there you can be, of course, joining the Discord server. So it will be amazing. So, Dogecoin, let me see. Some... I've got a dog. That's something different, my friend. Freya is fat and will. Yeah, indeed. I'm holding too much, lol. I mean, I'm holding also a little bit of it, but it's quite fun. So, what are my thoughts on Litecoin? I think Litecoin will be really a lacking coin here in the coming bull run, but it still will be giving you better returns than holding Bitcoin probably in the coming bull run. That's a thing that probably will be for sure. Of course, from the point that we're right now trading on in terms of ROI. But I mean. If we're talking about beginning towards the end of the bull run, I do think that Bitcoin outperformed Litecoin. But from the point that we're right now on towards the end of the bull run, I think Litecoin will be giving better returns than Bitcoin. But yeah, the risky part about this is that you never know where the bull market is going to end here in the end of the day. You never know once it's going to end here. And yeah, probably once it's going to end, no one will be knowing it. And yeah, you don't know where to sell the top with your Litecoins. And then you are going to see a very significant correction. So yeah, holding Bitcoin is more safe, to be very honest. So let me go to the 4 hourly candles. You can see that we're forming a very clear downward sloping resistance line over here. This is beautiful to see, of course. As well, we're creating an upper sloping support line. Yeah, Litecoin can be really look for this potential symmetrical triangle playing out here, guys. There will be way more time being spent in this symmetrical triangle with potential sideways action. And of course, once we're seeing a breakout, guys, we want to be seeing the volume increasing. We have not already been seeing volume increases, of course, lately in the Bitcoin and Ethereum or whatever chart. So that's, of course, very important to see. But yeah, Litecoin can be, of course, forming a beautiful symmetrical triangle, can be pushing up the price towards the upside or towards the downside. General speaking, symmetrical triangles are continuation patterns. And since the trend has been towards the downside, it's more likely to see a breakdown here. But it can really go each direction, to be very honest with you. So as well, it has been previously forming a beautiful uptrend over here. And if you're talking about this one, you can be also potentially look for a symmetrical triangle. And since breaking down here, your target should be around $108. I'm personally not accumulating a lot, loads amounts of Litecoin currently. I will be probably accumulating some Litecoin if we're really going to fall further, guys. I mean, this blue box here, so the $130 will be really levels that I should be accumulating. After the stream, I will be probably setting up some limit orders for Litecoin, but right now I've been not really looking to, I mean, in this recent drop-off, I've not been really accumulating a loads amounts of Litecoin. But probably I will be doing so. So yeah, I will be looking forward towards it. Right now it's sitting at a pretty low stage, of course. This has been lacking strength quite a lot here. As well, if we're talking about the Litecoin compared to Ethereum chart, guys, you can see it has been decreasing ever since there. So yeah, you were always better off with holding some Ethereum. Compared to Bitcoin, it has been bouncing very significantly once touching this level. And my main reason to still say, yeah, we can be potentially make high returns with it is because, yeah, we have been seeing this falling wedge here. We have been calling this falling wedge over here on the breakout as well here. And of course, this one has been really crushing it here because this was giving us an approximately 70% return against Bitcoin here. And, I mean, yeah, we are still looking for. We still got this perfect retest of the falling wedge here, and the pattern is looking pretty significant. And we have been setting higher lows since, literally since maybe a few years here, we have been finally setting higher lows. So yeah, very exciting, of course, to see. We can be potentially still go towards our price target. Price target sitting approximately around the 0.01% of a BTC here, and that is of course a 115% increasement. So that can be of course extremely exciting for Litecoin. Can be giving us of course extreme high returns here. And can't wait to see what we're going to do, of course. That's, of course, my main reason why I do think, Litecoin can be, looking pretty strong here. And, of course, can be giving me pretty high returns there. So that will be, of course, one of the reasons why you should be can be accumulating it. Compared to Ethereum, it's not looking very interesting. Should also highly suggest to look at the potential breakout of the daily symmetrical triangle. We have been looking at a different one as well here. This one already broke down. That's pretty unfortunate to see, of course. But yeah, main scenario should be really this Litecoin symmetrical triangle over here. You can be looking for a potential breakout, what will be probably create a lot of volatility in the market. This is, of course, on the 4 hourly. But yeah, this can be potentially, of course, give you maybe 42% increasements or decreasements. So yeah, volatility will be definitely returning in the Litecoin chart here. And of course, once the volatility is really returning in this chart, you can be definitely benefiting from a move towards the upside or towards the downside in terms of trading volatility. And of course, if the chart moves 40% to the upside or towards the downside, it doesn't matter. You can be benefiting from it, yeah, either direction. So yeah, what do I really think about it? These are really my thoughts here. Don't feel necessarily overexcited about Litecoin. It has been also sitting right now, once again, at pretty low stages, where, of course, other coins like Cardano and Ethereum are sitting at way higher stages. Personally, I think Litecoin is lagging behind a little bit here. It's currently having another retest of the 2019 top here of the halving, because yeah, there was a big halving hype over here. I've been buying some Litecoin as well around the $70 over here because the halving hype was here. Litecoin was getting halved, and of course there was less and less supply getting mined. Of course, that was making an insane hype rally was getting created here, and since then, of course, we decreased very significantly towards the $27. So yeah, that's pretty exciting to see here. Let's see how this will be ending. Of course, you can see as well double top getting created on the top side. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Double top is usually a very bearish thing here, but let's see if we can be breaking through it with another touch point anytime soon here. Because yeah, the next time that we are going to test the previous all-time high here, it will be extremely likely to see a breakthrough, in my opinion. Because yeah, the more times you're testing these certain levels of support and resistance, the more likely it will be that we're going to break through here. Thank you, no problem. I just want to thank you for pointing me out to Tether Fuel. I mean, guys, that's lovely to hear. That's lovely to hear. So let me go into the Tether Fuel chart. Let me go into Tether Fuel chart, guys. I mean, this is quite insane. This is quite insane. $67, and of course, on the video that we were making here, it was literally sitting on 30 cents, guys. That is, of course, extremely exciting to see. 67 cents here. This is an extreme high amount of returns, of course. We've been also, yeah, looking at this one. I mean, we were calling it around the 32 towards 33 cents there. And since then, it was a 107% increasement. You can see literally over here, we've been calling it top 5 coins of June. We have been also calling about other coins here. We've been talking about Cardano, but of course, Cardano, of course, has to be one of the picks here as well. Let me look at Ventum real quickly. I've been already discussing Ventum recently quite a lot here. This one is still lagging behind. It's still trading on the same level like discussed in the video. But yeah, Ventum is also one of these opportunities, guys, that we can be potentially looking at. We'll be removing this line, but still, Ventum is is a very good oil cryptocurrency. What's pretty undervalued in my opinion. That is, of course, a reason why you can be potentially buying towards it. I mean, we are as well trading on key levels of support here. So yeah, if you missed out on Tether Fuel, because I mean, yeah, Tether Fuel will be probably still increasing way further. But of course, if you missed out on it, where it is right now sitting on 67 cents here, Ventum can also still be one of these coins that can give you potential extreme high returns here. So yeah, Ventum, really excited asset. I've been also accumulating quite a lot of Ventum recently. So yeah, you can definitely look at it, of course. But yeah, Tether Fuel, since the breakout, of course, we absolutely are creating volatile. And of course, the argument as well here, guys. I mean, I see so many people right now talking about Tether Fuel on YouTube here, guys. Literally so many people right now talking about it. But you guys have to know this. Literally, we were... I say, yeah, we were literally the first one to really discuss Tether Fuel so in depth here. And of course, as well, we were, of course, seeing this mainnet 3.0 getting launched there. Right now, everyone's talking about it. But the fact here is, guys, if you're going to buy, because this is literally in hype run-up, we are seeing Tether Fuel increasing because of a hype run-up here. But if you're buying on top of the hype, you are getting crushed here. But if you are early, if you buy the rumor and sell the news, you are going to be extremely profitable. So yeah, still highly suggest I will be taking at least 70 towards 80% profit once, of course, the mainnet is getting launched here. Because yeah, I know what is going to happen. Probably once the mainnet is getting launched here, we're going to see a huge decreasement in price here. People will be taking profits. I should highly suggest doing the same here. And guys, by the way, here we need a 130. We need another 130 likes here to extend the stream for another hour. So it would be amazing if you can right now smash it up here. Only 130 likes. I think we can easily do it. What's your Instagram? My Instagram is @CryptoRoverYT. There are a lot of scammers here on Instagram, but this is the real one. This is the real one. You can be following me for sure on Instagram. So yeah, of course, Tether Fuel still holding on it, but of course, I will be once the mainnet is really coming towards us, I will be really taking some profits. What's your timeline for Bitcoin yields, Mai? I think it will be at least taking another 60 days here, in my opinion, because yeah, usually the summers are extremely boring for Bitcoin, and that's of course one of the reasons why I do think it will be taking quite long here before really seeing a new Mai. Yo, your exit target for Tether Fuel. I just gave you my exit target, of course. Targets in terms of dollars. I mean, definitely $1 is at least 20 to 25% takeout. Secure in some profits, my friend. I mean, already made a 3x from there on, 25% profit. It's a good thing to do here. Sharing in your initial. Start taking out your initial. Then, of course, I will be taking another 80% profits once the mainnet is about to come out here, 2 or 3 days before it. So yeah, that will be my my extra target. But of course, extra strategy. But guys, of course, I will be keeping you guys up to date what I'm going to do here. Of course, once we're reaching the $1, I will be at least taking out the initial. Then I'm still playing with my profits, and that's of course still approximately 64% of the investment still in it. So yeah, that's pretty good here. And once again, I have the least amount of risk here, because then there's literally zero risk attached to the investment, because you're literally playing with profits. What is your Twitter? My Twitter is at CryptoRover. At Rover Crypto. And yesterday as well, guys, we were doing this retweet about the stock to flow model. Very important to know here. Plan B, of course. I mean, you don't want to be missing this out here. But yeah, at Rover Crypto is the at Rover Crypto is the Twitter. I think baby shark tokens can change the world. I mean, man, I'm not really going to look in these coins here. I don't really think so. I mean, I'm not really into these. The point here is I'm very scared with what right now is going on in the cryptocurrency space, guys. Is that you can literally create your own coin for literally $100 and everyone is promoting it in YouTube, etc. And probably the coin has also no fundamental worth. So no, I will be not looking into all these micro caps that you guys will be probably suggesting me. So please make sure what you request there, but please don't suggest me all these micro caps here, because I don't really like to look at it. VeChain targets. Tether Fuel is overbought right now on the R side. That's true. Arno, that's true. Tether Fuel is indeed overbought right now on the RSI. But guys, you can see literally over here. This, of course, on daily. This the daily. The daily is overbought right now. But guys, look at this. How long have we been overbought? And I mean, it doesn't matter. We can be staying overbought for quite a long period. We can easily increase towards the 95 in the index or so. So yeah, of course we are overbought, but this will be probably not really holding back the price for a lot here. We can be literally as well for Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be overbought for maybe several weeks there, and we still will be not correcting. So yeah, it's important to look at. We are as well creating a huge bearish divergence right now here. But this bearish divergence will be probably not really hold back the price a lot here. But yeah, I mean, if you're really scared, and of course the best strategy is maybe take 10% profit right now, at least locking in some profits already. You are sitting at all-time highs here. It's never bad to do so. Never get too greedy, of course. But I really think that we can easily reach the $1, to be very honest. Because yeah, it's just getting started, guys. Just getting started, and Tether Fuel will be quite a big one as well here. Already 3.5 billion market cap, of course. That's quite a lot here. So yeah, let's see. VeChain. Let me go into VeChain, guys. Let me. Do you guys want me to discuss VeChain? Let me know in the chat. Do I have to discuss VeChain? I can do it for sure. I think you guys want me to do so. Because, yeah, I mean, you guys already know it on the channel. I'm a huge lover of VeChain as well here, just like all these other coins. I've been a huge lover of VeChain, of course. And yeah, you're truly amazing to see VeChain decreasing, of course. Maybe you're wondering, why are you saying that? I mean, for me, I do want to be seeing VeChain, of course, increase in valuation. But for a lot of people that are right now watching the channel who are not exposed to VeChain yet here, are right now getting the opportunity as well here to accumulate some cheap VeChain. I mean, still saying it like always, every VeChain you buy below the 15 cents here is pretty cheap, pretty extremely cheap. I mean, so yeah, of course, because we were increasing so significantly, you also decrease so significantly. That's just how it works, general in the market, in the market structure. Everyone is saying VeChain, yes, please, in the chat here. I was just asking you guys, should I discuss VeChain? And you guys right away saying yes in the chat here. But I mean, I'm pretty happy that we are just seeing a decrease for all the people that have not been accumulating it. Because, yeah, VeChain is one of these top assets here that you want to be holding in your portfolio. I mean, I've been buying VeChain up so cheap here, extremely cheap VeChain. Of course, also making huge returns with it. And as well, guys, on the top side here, I've been selling a little bit of it, of course, as well, calling this several times in the stream here. You can literally all search it back on the channel here. We've been calling literally the top over here. I've been taking some profits. Since then, of course, held it in USDT here once going lower, and of course accumulated more once falling. The 9.3 cents here was a huge amount of a huge accumulation level for me. And of course, still will be saying this. If you already are owning some VeChain, you can be definitely setting up an order around the 9.3 cents here. If we're potentially going to go lower, you can be scooping up some cheap VeChain. Of course, if you're already, if you are not owning any VeChain yet here, I mean, I should highly suggest to start dollar cost averaging in towards the market from now on here. Because in my opinion, if you're going to miss out on VeChain, you're going to miss out on very high returns here, and I would definitely love to see, of course, everyone crushing the market. So yeah, as well for VeChain, guys, we are in a very clear daily uptrend here. If we're going to touch this level around these lower sides over here, once again the 9.3 cents here, we can be potentially as well have another touch point of this upper sloping support line. This can be, of course, extremely beneficial to add even more fuel towards the market. We have been setting higher highs here. As well, we have been setting higher lows, to be honest. So, guys, yeah, I mean, the trend is definitely your friend till it ends here. And the trend is right now basing towards the upside. And yeah, you can really decide what to do right now here. But I should highly suggest, of course, like I told you before, to at least not miss out on VeChain. So, yeah, potentially also another resist line from top side getting created over here. Can be leading, can be maybe ending in a very huge pattern, of course, that we potentially can be creating, of course. Right now, we are literally in indecision right here. If I'm zooming in with the 1 hourly time frame, guys, we can be potentially look for a very exciting pattern, just like we were seeing maybe as well in Ethereum. We can be maybe potentially look for maybe something like an like you can see over here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder getting created. This can be potentially playing out here, but do want to be once again saying this. See already the follow-through getting created towards the upside right now here. We can be potentially as well create something like an ascending triangle here. Ascending triangle can also be quite a bullish bias pattern, of course, because the downtrend is, of course, here getting utilized. We can still see a potential breakdown, but of course, it really depends on which direction we're going to break towards. This, of course, right now playing out on a 1 hourly time frame. Usually, I don't really discuss these lower time frames here. Right now, what to be doing. So yeah, we can be already seeing potential move getting created on the 1 hour. The RSI is once again in the uptrend here, sending higher lows, and that looks pretty good here. RSI on the 4 hour was once again getting oversold here. Always once you're oversold, look at this candle. Good buying opportunity. Never going to miss out on the opportunities. And as well, VeChain compared to Bitcoin, guys. You can see right now on the daily candles, of course, we were seeing the breakout. And literally right now on the VeChain compared to Bitcoin pair, guys, we are having a perfect retest over here. And yeah, right now having this perfect retest, of course, providing me us insane good opportunities here. Downward slope resistance line getting formed here. Broke through it. And right now, once again, having a supportive touch of it. VeChain compared to Bitcoin retesting. You can decide to, of course, accumulate around these levels, because this is definitely not a bad accumulation level in my opinion. So yeah, looking forward towards it already. Guys, we will be definitely keeping you guys up to date. But in general speaking, VeChain is starting an uptrend on the daily. VeChain is, right now trading on support on the VeChain compared to Bitcoin pair. And yeah, it looks potentially very good here. And you can really make very good returns with VeChain if you're going to hold it at least for, let's say the coming 2 to 3 months here. And guys, by the way here, make sure to like the stream right now here. We are still 3 minutes away. We are 3 minutes away before being 1 hour in the stream, guys. And if we're going to reach 400 likes here before being 1 hour in the stream, guys, we will be extending the stream with another hour. Guys, come on. Only another 70 likes here, and we still have 2 minutes to go here. So let's see if we can reach it. It will be very close, I think, here. So another 70 likes here to in order to extend another hour in the stream here. It will be amazing if we can reach it. Let's see what we're going to do. Indeed. Bear trap. If I'm talking about bear trap, I should rather, we can be really look for a potential bear trap over here for Bitcoin. This can be really a potential bear trap, because the lack of volume on the breakout is, of course, making me feel quite twisted here, of course. Guys, only another 40 likes right now, and we still have 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds, and we need another 40 likes, guys. Let's see if we can reach it. Another 30 right now. It's very close. You guys are absolutely smashing it up over here. We are probably just going to reach it or just not. So it will be very close here. 88 targets. We've been discussing 88 already several times here. But yeah, I have not been really giving targets for you guys, to be very honest. But yeah, we can be looking at extreme big targets, of course. Guys, 12 more likes here, and we still are 1 minute to go here, so I think we're going to reach it here. But yeah, potential 88 targets can be, of course, around the $2.72 there, with another 58% increasement. Breakout will be happening within the coming 6 days here. And guys, yes, we smashed it up to 400 likes here. So yeah, we will be adding another hour to the stream, guys. So thank you so much for smashing it up once again here. And of course, we will be extending the stream for sure here. So 400 done, guys. Yeah, you guys are once again smashing it up here like crazy, like never before. Are you YouTubers getting paid to pump and dump? At least I'm not. But of course, if I'm ever going to get such a request here, I will be exposing everyone here. But no, I've never got that, my friend. But of course, if that's really true here, because of course there are some conspiracy theories about it, and if I'm really become maybe big or so, and someone asks me about it, I will be, of course, doing research about it, and of course exposing everything. Because if that is really true, and that would be, of course, an extreme bad thing. That would be an extreme bad thing here. I do think maybe it's potentially true here, but only with the big players here. I mean, I'm still a small fish here. So let's see. Good morning, Rover. I'm doing good. A chart is as well looking pretty good here. But I mean, for Cardano, yeah, we can be potentially look for this extreme volatility towards the upside. Of course. We can be, of course, look for this extreme big volatility towards the upside. Let me see. Chainlink targets, Rover. Let me go in towards it. Hi, Rover. Thank you. Hi, MR Light. So let me go to Chainlink. Let me see. Guys, already 800 of you guys once again here. Absolutely amazing to see you guys. Let me know how your day is right now. Let me know where you're watching from, especially. Pretty exciting. Excited, of course, to see and hear where you guys are currently watching from. So, yeah, Chainlink target. We can be as well look for potential symmetrical triangle on the 4-hourly candles for Chainlink. Chainlink has been behaving itself pretty weird. A lot of volatility as well. You can see 130% moves towards the upside, and since then another 40% correction. So yeah, a lot of volatility in the Chainlink chart here. Still $23 US, guys. I mean, we are so undervalued right now for Chainlink. You can be really embracing the opportunities here. Yeah, you can be looking for symmetrical triangle over here, breakdown here. Pretty unfortunate to see as well. We can be look for these potential targets around the $13.9 US. But once again, I don't think that the breakdown targets will be necessarily getting reached here, because the market is already pretty oversold. And like discussing as well, we're already sitting at key levels of we are sitting at key low levels here where we can potentially see a reversal on. And as well, with the fear already being so high here, we definitely want to be benefiting from. But guys, let me see. I see watching from Los Angeles, watching from India, watching from Pakistan, as watching from Beeldhoven. Absolutely cool here. The Netherlands, Sweden here. Guys, you're all over the world. Bangladesh. Heaven, of course, that's nice here. Someone is watching from the moon, is saying here. From Miami. That's absolutely exciting here. That's absolutely exciting, guys. So you guys are all watching over the world here. New China FUD. What's going around? Let me quickly... is there new FUD in the market? 21 minutes ago. No. I mean, there's not a lot of new FUD getting created currently. So yeah, pretty exciting, of course, what we are having. Of course, as well, the old president of America was saying about Bitcoin, it's a scam and that it is currently competing with the US dollar. But guys, we have to know Bitcoin is competing with the US dollar. That's literally what he said. I'm literally quoting the previous president, of course, here from the United States here. And that's, of course, quite a good thing here, because he is seeing that the game is on here. And that's pretty cool to know. Because I thought if he was, let's say, not saying that it is competing with the US dollar, okay, then he just says it's a scam. But right now, he's well said that Bitcoin is competing with the US dollar. I mean, I don't really see Bitcoin as a payment option for the future. To be very honest, I don't see Bitcoin really being the payment option for the future. I rather see Bitcoin as a store of value for the future. But of course, everyone has their own vision. But of course, I do think there will be payment coins, but they will be built on the blockchain, and maybe the digital euro, maybe the digital US dollar, but then built on the crypto on the blockchain, of course. And yeah, guys, I think it will be very exciting. So let me see. Spain here, Tether Fuel. Guys, we already discussed Tether Fuel several times on the channel. I want to be talking about Tether Fuel the whole day here, but I can't. But yeah, potentially new symmetrical triangle getting formed here. Not the most beautiful one once again here. Would like to see more touch points there as well on the lower side. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate to see here. You could have also looked at a potential descending triangle where we're already breaking below it here. So yeah, there's not very significant pattern right now playing out on Chainlink, but this is a thing that we can be looking for, of course. I mean, currently we're as well trading below the 0.236 here. Previous support, previous resistance, and support. So yeah, I do want to be seeing, of course, the breakthrough of this 0.236 level once again here. If we can do so, yeah, we can be really look for potential higher levels. Right now, yeah, I do feel pretty excited about it, but will be probably a pretty hard level that we have to be breaching through. Let's see if we can do so, to be honest. Feel extremely excited about it. We can be potentially, of course, break through the top side of this resistance if we are going to do so. Yeah, we can be looking for potential insane price targets here towards the upside or towards the downside. If we're going to see so, we can be potentially push up towards the 46 US dollars. But I mean, guys, general speaking here, if we're talking about Chainlink, I think Chainlink is pretty undervalued, and the reason why Brandon is saying this here is because Chainlink is running trading on 23 US dollars. I think it should be trading way higher, and definitely also saying this. I mean, it is a good asset. It's a very good asset, and I do think that you want to be holding on towards it. And it is pretty undervalued right now. You can see as well, I'm setting up this blue box over here. Previous resistance, previous support, and right now trading on it as well. So I don't think, if you're general speaking, and if we're zooming out a little bit here, that this is a bad accumulation level here. As well here on the top side, you can see clear resistance getting created here. Previous stop, of course, over here. Previous stop over here. Support over here. Resistance over here. So yeah, this can be, of course, potentially give us some resistance. So yeah, we are basically consolidating between these two ranges here, and already move towards the upside is a 51% increasement. So that's, of course, pretty exciting here. And Mr. Peachy as well donating to the channel here. And Drew is saying no spam, guys. And guys, please don't spam in the chat here. You're not going to reach anything with it, because I will be not reading the spam. And of course, you only will be getting blocked here. So yeah, Mr. Peachy is, of course, asking me about KSM. So we'll be going in towards that one in a second. But yeah, in general speaking, Chainlink is having sideways action. As well, what we can be potentially looking for, of course, is very important to look at, of course, the Chainlink compared to Bitcoin chart. This one is, of course, currently forming a downward slope resist line here. We can be potentially form another bottom anytime soon here, and if we're going to do so, yeah, we will be, of course, potentially create this symmetrical triangle over here. This one, of course, looks pretty exciting, of course. We have been reaching our price target exactly from the symmetrical triangle over here. Since then, we have been seeing a very insane decreasement in price, of course. And yeah, let's see how this will be, of course, going furtherwards here. I would like to see, of course, Chainlink still breaking towards the upside, and of course breaking some key levels of resistance. So yeah, general speaking, I do want to be feeling extremely excited about it, but yeah, it will be, of course, a quite hard time to crush through the next levels that we are trading against. The Chainlink compared to Bitcoin still on the uptrend, still setting higher lows here. That's making me feel extremely exciting here. Chainlink compared to Ethereum, of course, still on a downtrend ever since, of course, August 2020. So let's see if we can be breaking through that one as well. And I mean, we can be potentially form a double bottom over here and go higher. But yeah, Chainlink compared to Bitcoin still in the uptrend. It's important to see here. And as well, you can be really look for these potential supportive box that we're right now trading in. So yeah, I truly anticipate another leg up here, to be very honest here. And of course, if we're really going to fall further here, we'll be definitely accumulating around to 15 US dollars once again, guys. Extreme cheap, already 20 US dollars as well here. But yeah, if we're really going to go for this flash crash here, I will be definitely not hesitating to accumulate more and more about it. So Blue Bum as well donating to the channel here. What lessons have you learned here from your long time in crypto? I have 30% of my crypto portfolio in cash waiting for a lower low. Is this wise? I mean, it depends, Blue Bum. It depends. Did you sold your 30% of your crypto portfolio on the top, or did you just did so? It's really important to ask that question to yourself. And I mean, what kind of lessons did I learn here? Of course, cash flow is very important, and that's of course a thing that's important to know here. I also have some USDT on the side here, but I'm also owning some stocks here. But of course, that's not always the smartest thing to do here, because sometimes is swapping your stocks towards crypto can take some time here, because in the weekends you can already sell your stocks here. But I mean, what have we been really learning from it? Of course, money flow is extremely important. You always want to be having something aside here to accumulate the drop-offs, because otherwise you will be only losing money from the drop-offs and of course not benefiting from it. And of course, if you can be accumulating in the drop-offs, you can be benefiting from the drop-offs. Beside that, what did I really learn here? I really learned to control my emotions. That's of course the longer I'm going to be in crypto. Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, of course, it quite hurts if you're going to lose some money, right? But I mean, I literally saw, I lost quite a lot here on my portfolio, and probably a lot of you guys since the ultimate, I lost quite a lot here. But for me, everything what I lost was profits, and even though if we're increasing further, I was not even selling, because why should I sell it? Of course, you only make profit when selling. You only make, of course, as well a loss when selling. So no, it doesn't really is bad here, because I was either way. If we were increasing for Bitcoin towards the 70k, I was also not selling. So it doesn't matter here. I know Bitcoin will be coming back towards these levels. I'm not having a short-term vision. I have a tunnel vision for Bitcoin. I'm looking at the bright side. I'm looking at the opportunities. I'm looking at the adoption, and of course, right now benefiting from this current drop-off that we are seeing here as well. What I've really been learning here is to look more at models and to, of course, identify the Bitcoin trend here. It's very important to know how Bitcoin moves here, and Bitcoin always moves in momentum waves here. We tend to see a period where Bitcoin is going up here, and we tend to see periods where Bitcoin is going down here. Of course, it's very easy saying, but I mean, if you can identify these trends to go towards the upside or towards the downside, you are on the you are on the right side. Of course, right now, of course, we have been clearly in a downtrend on the daily candles over here, and you can see here clearly in an uptrend. So yeah, as soon as we're going to start a new uptrend, guys, as soon as we're going to take out these previous highs over here, I mean, yeah, we really want to be bullish, of course. And if we're setting a higher low, this will be, of course, a very bullish confirmation if we're clearing this previous resistance and then retest the support. I mean, yeah, what have you been really learning? I mean, identifying trends here, and of course, don't be on the wrong side. And of course, yeah, really accumulating in the drop-offs. And as well, the most thing that I really, the most important part that I really have been learning here is to be greedy once others are fearful, to accumulate once everyone is saying you have to be selling, once every single everyone on the internet is saying you have to be selling, you want to be buying. Once there's a lot of fear in the market, don't get sucked up in it. Don't always look at one article, read every single article. I look at different sites here, because you don't want to be having a vision from one rider. You don't want to be only having one one vision here. You want to be seeing multiple things there. So yeah, it's important things to know here, of course. But I mean, of course, to just be greedy once others are fearful is already one of the best strategies that you can be utilizing in the market here. I mean, yeah, the fear is extremely high, and you can be currently benefiting from it as well here. And guys, by the way here, one thing that you can do as well here is subscribe to the channel. Will be amazing if you're going to do so. Recently, of course, absolutely crushing it here on the channel. Will be amazing if you're going to smash it up here, because we're coming close towards 50.3k subscribers here on the channel. If you're right now going to smash up that subscriber count, guys, you're of course joining the school channel here. It will be amazing if you're going to do so. Of course, guys, smashing up that subscribe button is completely for free here. And as well, don't forget to ring the bell notification so you're not going to miss out on future uploads here on the channel. Good morning from Seattle, is Jasper saying. So thank you for tuning in, Jasper. Hopefully you're having an amazing day here. So how lower the better, indeed, guys. I mean, yeah, we've been talking several times here about the stock to flow model here, guys. We have been looking at this. We have been looking at the pulse. We have been looking at the fear and greed index that we are currently creating a double bottom on it. Guys, we have been looking at this several times here. March 2020 as well. Extreme good opportunity, but everyone was in fear. But you can decide. You can decide right now to be fearful, or you can be deciding right now here to be greedy, because everyone is fearful. I mean, yeah, guys, it's crypto. You can do whatever you want. It's your money. I don't know your financial situation. But the only thing that I'm sharing here on this channel is my own strategy and how I've been really crushing the market recently. And as well, guys, with this in our back of our mind, with a big accumulation going out of the exchanges, we always want to be taking every single scenario in the back of the mind here, in our back of the mind. And as well, we want to be looking what the on-chain data is currently telling us. And the on-chain data is currently telling us that there are huge parties that are accumulating more and more Bitcoin. They are accumulating more and more Ethereum. Especially Ethereum is getting accumulated right now here. And Mr. Peachy, I will be going into KSM. Give me a second. We'll be going into KSM. But especially Ethereum as well here, guys. There are huge amounts of Ethereum getting accumulated. Literally, like I told you before, literally a few hours ago, the biggest accumulation on a 1 hour candle has been accumulated. And guys, it was on an average price here of $2,500 literally insane. So yeah, it's of course you have to know what's going on in the background. And yeah, if you're I just want to be raising the awareness that you want to be, of course, yeah, accumulating the drop-offs here. So yeah, what we're seeing with KSM here, yeah, relax, Mr. Peachy, no worry. I don't forget it. Was just willing to discuss something in the chat here. So yeah, KSM here, very exciting, trading on the $431 here. Let me quickly check it up here, what it is currently having here. It's having a 3.6 billion market cap. That's of course pretty nice. Daily candles, yeah, looks pretty good here, but you're still forming to first identify the daily trend here. Daily trend is of course still towards the downside. We are setting lower lows here, as well lower highs getting created here. So yeah, clearly in a downtrend right now here. That's the first thing that you right away can spot over here. As well, downward slope resistance line getting formed here with a potential breakthrough right now, literally on the 1 hourly candle, on the 4 hourly candle that we are right now trading on, or it can be potentially another rejection. It's literally trading on this the key level here, so it can be really go in towards each direction here still. So it really depends on where this 4 hourly candle will close there in terms of the direction that we're going to go towards. If this will be flipping into the green here, this can be potentially a breakthrough of this resistance line over here. So that can be, of course, a quite good thing to see. Besides that, guys, yeah, as well, upper slope support line getting created. Not a lot of touch points getting created currently on this line here, so it's not very significant. Not a very significant touch point, of course. You can be drawing it from the wicks here, and then you can be seeing, of course, more touch points. But usually, I don't really am a huge fan here of connecting all these wicks here. But yeah, we can be really potentially look at it. So yeah, that's of course pretty exciting here to see. So this can be potentially playing out here. But once again, saying this is not one of my favorite symmetrical triangle because it's lacking touch points here on the top side, in my opinion. We are currently seeing 3 touch points over here, so that's okay. And the lower side is having touch points, but a lot of them are wicks. So it's not one of my favorite charts, of course, to see. And it can be potentially giving us a breakout. Don't think really the price target will be reached exactly. But yeah, general speaking, yeah, it looks to be that it is willing to break out towards the upside. So that's pretty good to see here. As well, if we're looking to the 1 hour time frame, we can be looking for potential. We can be looking for this potential resist line that we were creating, of course. And we have already been seeing a breakthrough of this line over here. So that's pretty nice to see. As well, if we're enabling the MACD real quickly on the daily candles, we can be seeing, of course, we have been forming this bullish crossover over here already, as well with the downward slope resistance line right now here previously. So that's, of course, also beautiful to see. Not beautiful to see here. I mean, lower high getting created on the momentum wave here is identifying, of course, that there is less buyers entering the market, and we are setting a lower low with the MACD as well here. But it's, of course, identifying that there are more sellers coming in towards the market. So yeah, the MACD is still signifying us that we are in a downtrend, but of course, as well in the chart, you can clearly see we're setting lower highs and lower lows here. So yeah, not a clear trend reversal coming in towards the market right now here. I would like to see, of course, a trend reversal coming in towards it. We can potentially as well still look for a downward slope sloping resistance line on the RSI here. So yeah, the momentum is definitely not towards the upside right now here. So that's pretty unfortunate to see. VPVR's volume support is still pretty neutral here. We have been accumulating and of course going sideways for quite a long time right now already for KSM here. But let me as well enable the email ribbon, and this of course quite good here. We've been holding up pretty strong, to be very honest. I mean, it has not been really moving quite a lot here since March, where all these other coins were of course increasing very significantly towards the upside. KSM has been going sideways, but this can be also a preparation for an insane move that is about to come here. So yeah, on the 12 hours, we are of course as well finding very good support on the email ribbon here. As well on the 4 hour, finding very good support about it. We cleared it a few hours ago, so that's beautiful to see as well. 1 hourly time frame as well, currently trading above the email ribbon, so that's pretty good to see here, trading below above these key indicators. But yeah, the main scenario that I should be looking at is of course potential symmetrical triangle. But yeah, like I told you before here, it's not my favorite chart to look at because yeah, the touch points are really lacking right now here, and that is of course the reason why I'm not a huge fan of it. But this can be the potential target that you can be looking for, and you can be looking for this potential rise of another 100% here, and finally see some volatility increasing towards the market. So that's pretty exciting. Hello boss, what's your take on Ethereum Classic? Too risky. Too risky. None of these assets that I should be really accumulating right now here. There are way better assets right now in the market that can give you way higher returns here, and I think Ethereum Classic is too high for risk here. And I've been holding Ethereum Classic. I've been buying. I'm not really buying several times. I've bought some Ethereum Classic here previously in the bear market for literally below the $10 and also, guys, I mean, I don't want to be shilling the whole time here, but as well here on the chart, we have been calling this stop around the $140. Of course, it went way higher, but this is literally definition of pump and dump here. If you're willing to buy in such a pattern that you right now can see over here, it would be pretty stupid to do so. This looks clearly like a descending triangle. Of course, not very significant one, but yeah, you can clearly see lower highs getting formed each and every time here. Definitely not one of these coins that I should be buying in towards, even though it increases once again here. Still, I mean, it is. It's not looking particularly good here. It can be increasing. Probably if it increased towards $140, people are going to say, I told you so, Ethereum Classic. Oh my gosh. But I mean, it's not really a coin that I should be buying. I will be also not even looking towards it. I don't care if it's going to increase towards these levels. It's just too high of a risk. You're literally gambling if you're buying this coin. And I mean, it's a coin flip. I won't be doing it. I will be staying away from Ethereum Classic. I don't like it. So yeah, you can decide what your strategy is here. You can be deciding that your strategy is to purely coin flip in the market, or you can be deciding that your strategy is to really look at good projects, what really can give you very good returns here. So yeah, let's see what we're going to do, of course. But I mean, yeah, this blue box is massive previous support here. So yeah, we will be probably holding on to this level quite well here, just like we did already several times here. So let's see how this will be, of course, ending. Of course, I hope to see this, of course, creating new higher highs here. But yeah, Ethereum Classic definitely not one of my top assets here. Not one of my top assets. For hourly MACD bullish crossover for Bitcoin right now here, pretty exciting to see. This can be potentially give some more momentum towards the upside. As well here, Bitcoin has been standing still lower highs in the MACD here. As well with neutral lows here getting created. So yeah, pretty cool. Still lower low getting created and lower highs as well. So yeah, this is, I mean, we are still clearly in a downtrend for the 4-hourly MACD here. We would like to see a reversal coming in here. And of course, a sign of a reversal will be in higher high than this previous high over here. So at least if you can create a higher high than this previous high over here, we can be potentially form an uptrend here. And of course, in an uptrend, we can be buying. But right now, we are still clearly seeing a downtrend. Yeah, so on the 1 hourly time frame, we have been sending higher lows here and higher highs. So the 1 hourly time frame clearly an uptrend for the MACD. So yeah, you can see the 1 hourly momentum is as well increasing very quickly. But yeah, it's just the 4 hourly that's still lagging behind currently. The 4 hourly is still lagging behind currently. So that's pretty fine to see here. You can see as well the 1 hour clear uptrend, higher low, higher high, higher high. And we're about to create another leg up here. So it looks pretty exciting. As well with the MACD, you can see the momentum is clearly on our side here. So that's pretty cool. Ethereum will be king right now. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum can be king. Potentially, for sure. For sure. And guys, make sure to share the stream with your friends here. And by the way here, guys, we are literally 4 likes away before reaching the 500. So make sure to smash it up right now. Litecoin, we already discussed it. You can go back a little bit in the stream, but literally discussed it, I think, 20 or 30 minutes ago. Let me see what you guys really want me to discuss here. Bitcoin is going to $1,000. Man, what are you saying? What are you saying? I mean, yeah, if you're really anticipating these levels, why are you even watching the stream, man? I mean, $100, you are a joke. That's a joke. I mean, yeah, everyone can be, of course, making their own strategy. But yeah, Bitcoin will be never reaching levels below the 20K ever again. Bitcoin will never go below the 20K. And that's a thing that I personally anticipate. Bitcoin will never go I say 20K, never go below the 19.6K here. Bitcoin will be never going below the previous high. No, for sure. There are too many people that are willing to enter the market over there. That's the point here. Too many orders, and we will be just not breaking below it. So what are we seeing with Tether? And I've been discussing several times as well here, guys. Tether is also one of my top picks here. Tether and Tether Fuel are two extremely exciting assets, and if you missed out on Tether Fuel, that of course is increasing very significantly. You can still always buy some Tether in general. So Tether Fuel, of course, still pretty exciting chart over here. And the Tether chart is pretty similar, but yeah, you can see here we are still having this downward slope resistance line. If everybody can be breaking through this line over here, we can be potentially really look for this breakthrough, and of course potentially look for really a lot of volatility towards the upside getting created here, guys. As well, what you can see here, upward sloping support line, 2, 3, 4 touch points over here, and I mean, yeah, the Tether chart is looking particularly strong here. It looks pretty similar, to be honest, Tether towards Tether Fuel, like you can see over here. So yeah, let's see what it will be doing here. Once, as you can see over here, once Tether Fuel broke through this resist line over here, you can see it increased approximately within 70%, if I said correctly, 82%. So it increased approximately 82% since breaking through this line here. And of course, if Tether is going to do that as well here, guys. Yeah, we're going to see Tether trading around the $17 above the previous high here. So yeah, I do think there are a lot of potential returns to be made here. I do think that you don't want to be missing out on this one. It just looks clearly like a downward slope resistance. Like a parallel channel towards the downside right now here. So yeah, you can be really forming some potential good returns on this one. You can see over here. Yeah, you can clearly see parallel channel towards the downside getting created over here. Yeah, we really have to be seeing the breakthrough, of course. If we can be seeing the breakthrough on the top side, we can be potentially look for higher targets. Of course, if we're not going to see the breakthrough on the top side, but to see a rejection, we will be probably finding some very good support on this line over here. So yeah, I mean, volatility will be really entering in towards the market of Tether anytime soon here once again. And general speaking, I do think that Tether is definitely one of these assets that you want to be holding in your portfolio as well. The RSI downtrend here getting broken, and I think that's very important to see here. You can see lower highs getting formed on the RSI in this downtrend, but right now the RSI trend is really shifting. So yeah, the momentum is really shifting towards the upside once again here. You want to be trading with the momentum as well, and this is making me feel even more exciting, guys. You can see clearly the MACD, very important indicator to look at, in my opinion. You can see over here, low getting created here, higher low getting created over here. So you can see right away this divergence of the selling pressure is losing. So the buyers are entering the market here, and of course are getting less and less sellers. And you can see it, we're still creating a lower low here, but the sellers are getting exhausted. So with a high getting created over here, still lower high than over there. But then, of course, you create a higher high over here than the previous high, as well with these lower lows here. Guys, this is signifying that we are definitely starting an uptrend right now. As well, looking at the RSI downtrend getting broken here. Yeah, we can be potentially really look for these higher returns here on the Tether Fuel chart. So yeah, it looks pretty exciting here as well. Bullish crossover played out already on the 30th of 30th of May. So yeah, we can be potentially really look for some higher prices. And have been discussing as well that Tether is one of these coins that will be probably as well benefiting from the mainnet 3.0 here. And yeah, I still will be saying here potential $17 to $16 can definitely be reached here for Tether Fuel here. So sorry, Tether. I see always Tether Fuel. So if you're really missed out on the huge gains on Tether Fuel here, you can still make good gains as well with Tether. If you're not holding anything of it, I think, yeah, you're definitely going to miss out on potential high returns. So, yeah, Tether is also one of these coins that have to be in your portfolio. And, yeah, like discussed previously, we have been calling Tether exactly on the $7 already on the channel here. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so right now here, because then you're also not going to miss out on these huge calls here, what are literally giving you over 100% returns here. So yeah, if you smashed up the bell notification, you got a notification of the top 5 picks of June, and you definitely were, of course, yeah, if you did so, and if you bought as well in towards it, you were definitely crushing the market, of course. So yeah, can't wait to see what we're going to do here. I think, yeah, we can be making extreme good returns. Yeah. So guys, let me see. Let me see what you guys really want me. I have 20 king. What do you mean? Bitcoin for hourly going green. Let me go. We already saw the Bitcoin for hourly being green, right? For the past several 30 minutes or so. Past 30 minutes. Ethereum about to break. I mean, Ethereum is lagging behind Bitcoin right now here. I do expect Ethereum can be probably taking back some territorium today. So yeah, of course, usually Bitcoin pumps and after that Ethereum tends to follow. So it can be, yeah, of course, lagging a little bit behind here. Medic, let's go in Medic, guys. Let's talk about Medic for a second here. So yesterday I've been talking about Medic potentially forming a huge symmetrical triangle, guys. This was more of of course I was willing to raise the awareness here for Medic because yeah, I know there are a lot of Medic lovers on the channel. And we always want to be keeping you guys up to date, of course. And guys, let me know right away here in the comment section. I will be making also another video later today. I will be going in depth about a certain coin here. Let me know which coin I really have to be talking about. Because then we can be, of course, talking in depth about it for sure. Maybe we'll be going a little bit more into Theta and Theta Fuel here. The gems that we have been calling on the channel. Of course, we'll be discussing more along the way here. So yeah, Medic compared to USDT. Guys, what have we been seeing here? So Medic, of course, has been forming a very critical upper sloping support line, guys. Hopefully, you can be creating a bigger wick here on today's candle. If we're going to do so, yeah, we can be potentially forming this huge symmetrical triangle here. That's, of course, also the main reason why I was yesterday uploading this video. Polygon Medic, insane pattern getting created here. Insane symmetrical triangle getting created here on a daily candle. So yeah, we have quite a lot of time to anticipate this one. But as you can see over here, if we're going to see a breakout, guys, this can be potentially give us 86% returns here. I've been calling already Medic around the 89 cents over there. Right now, I'm not really calling to buy in towards it. I should only play this one on the breakout because it can for sure as well break towards the downside. And if we're going to do so, it will be absolutely going for a plunge here. So yeah, that's pretty exciting to see here. Let's see what it will be doing here. Of course, can still go either direction, but this is of course an extreme important thing to look at. So yeah, it really depends on where the daily candle will be closing here. If we can be finding back in the territorium, guys, or even having more touch points, of course, and this will be only creating more significance for this pattern. So yeah, pretty exciting to see, of course, and do think yeah, Medic can be of course giving us pretty high returns, of course. Pretty high returns can be probably be made here with Medic. So yeah, really depending on whether we're going to break out towards the upside or towards the downside. But once again, guys, I will be definitely keeping my eyes on the channel. Sorry, I will be definitely keeping my eyes out on the charts. And of course, once seeing important development playing out here, we'll be always keeping you guys up to date here. So let me see what you guys are having here. Cardano, please, guys. We have been discussing Cardano several times here. You can go back and stream a little bit here. Is Bitcoin going to die? No, it's not. I mean, it's just getting started here. It's just getting started, Bitcoin. So I think you don't want to be missing out on the potential Bitcoin returns here for the future. I mean, what kind of question is that? Is Bitcoin going to die? What kind of question is that? Let me see. Please don't spam in the chat here. You guys are all dapping here with your emojis. Let me see. At Crypto Rover, I bought more Bitcoin at 31k here. But if it dips more, I have no more money left. Lol, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. James Holt. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. If you don't have any money left, yeah, you can't buy any dips more. So yeah, you should be just holding then. You should just be holding then, in my opinion. As well, I mean, if we're really going to drop off further towards the downside, it will be as well recovering very quickly towards the upside, in my opinion. Personally, I'm not really anticipating extreme low targets, like I told you before, but it can take several days, several weeks here before really reversing the trend on the daily. I mean, yeah, there are huge amounts of outflows right now coming in here. We're trading on low levels here of the stock to flow model. I think, yeah, we are looking for a reversal anytime soon here. You are good. You're doing a good job at accumulating Bitcoin around the 31k here for sure. Pushing down your average entry price or pushing it up. I don't know exactly where you bought your main amount of Bitcoin on. But yeah, general speaking, not a bad job here, to be honest, my friend. But yeah, if we're really going to fall further towards the downside, it will be probably recovering as well very quickly. But it's only pretty unfortunate that you can't benefit from it once we're, of course, sitting at even lower stages, of course. Let me see. Mr. G, you're asking me, show me Shia. I don't know exactly what Shia is. Pretty new coin here. Pretty new coin in the market. And sitting on a pretty low stage as well here. Very hard to give my opinion about this. This chart is not beautiful to see. This chart is not very beautiful to read as well here. Daily candles as well, not a lot of information. So yeah, can't really give you any targets about it. To be honest, my friend, can't really give you any targets about this one. I will be going into XRP for a second. Let me discuss XRP here. XRP has been going sideways as well here. Would like to see a better recovery coming in for XRP. So yeah, I mean on daily candles we have been still setting higher lows consecutively. So you have been setting higher lows each and every time here. This looks pretty exciting, of course. Still, this can be potentially still be quite a good thing for XRP and still potentially give us of course extreme high returns here. So yeah, this is pretty cool to see. XRP, of course, forming just another symmetrical triangle potentially on the daily. So yeah, XRP has been going sideways a lot here. We are trading on key levels of support here. You can see as well from here on. But yeah, the 86 cents there. Pretty strong level of support for XRP. General speaking, has been holding up the price very strong here. We currently are setting still this higher low structure here as well with the lower highs. So yeah, we're definitely in a consolidation period. We're definitely in a pattern consolidation period as well. What you can see over here, the volume on the daily candles, guys, has been really going steadily towards the downside here. So yeah, volume dropping off here. Once the volume is dropping off, we can be really seeing that we are of course currently creating a new pattern. So that's of course pretty exciting to see here. Would like to see the volume, of course, increase very significantly once falling towards, once breaking out here. What we have not been seeing on Bitcoin, and that's of course yesterday the reason as well why we were calling for a potential fake out here. Because as long as the volume if the volume is not coming in here for a certain breakout or a breakdown here, I will be calling a fake out. So as well, if we are breaking towards the upside and there is a lack of volume, yeah, we really want to be staying realistic and we don't want to be getting overexcited about it. And we know there's a lot of manipulation right now going in the market. So yeah, we want to be, of course, extremely careful if we're seeing a breakdown or so playing out here. Because this is not really a volume spike here. I do want to be see something like this over here. Because this is not really a volume spike over here. So yeah, hopefully the volume can really come in here if we're going to see a breakout. Will be very important. Let me go into Ethereum. Someone is asking me, will the head and shoulders play out here on Ethereum? Yeah, we can be potentially really look for an inverse head and shoulders, to be honest. But I mean, I think already I should rather look maybe at an ascending triangle over here. I should rather look at an ascending triangle on the 1 hourly time frame. This can be probably potentially shows more significance in my opinion. I think ascending triangle can be potentially playing out on the 1 hourly time frame. Can really be breaking out towards the upside or towards the downside, guys. This is of course an Ethereum trade that you can be taking here. I don't really like to trade on the 1 hour, but if you're willing to do so, yeah, you can be definitely doing. You can definitely do it, of course. You can definitely do it for sure. But yeah, Ethereum can be really creating some volatility towards the upside or towards the downside here. Really depends on where it's going to break towards. Of course, like I told you before, because the trend is basically towards the downside, the likelihood of seeing a breakdown is also way higher right now here. So that's potentially, of course, pretty bearish. Can be, of course, giving us a 6% correction here towards the downside. Of course, if we're going to see a breakout towards the upside, it will be as well a 6.7% increase in the valuation here. So yeah, let's see what it's going to do here. It can be pushing up the price towards the $2,700 US dollars here and $171 US dollars move here. Or it can be pushing down the price here, and that can be also quite a bearish thing here. And yeah, let's see what it will be doing here. Let's see what it will be doing here. Hopefully it will be giving us a breakout towards the upside, of course. We at least would love to see it, of course. Let me see as well as the volume dropping here right now. It's not very significantly dropping here, but pretty exciting to see here. Of course, we can be looking for this potential trade here. We'll be keeping you guys up to date for sure. And yeah, it will be a breakout before... yeah, tonight, at least for my time here. But yeah, it will be a breakout within probably the coming 4 hours, coming 6 hours approximately. So yeah, we'll be keeping you guys up to date for sure here. As well, make sure to follow me on Twitter @RoverCrypto if you want to be staying up to date about this Ethereum breakout, because I will be probably doing a tweet about it. As well, you can be following me on Instagram here. We'll be probably posting some stories, and as well what I'm going to do today, of course. And as well, guys, you can be definitely hitting up the bell notification on the channel, because if I'm home or if I have the opportunity to make a video for you guys and to see a certain breakout, maybe on the 1 hour, it's a little bit not necessarily to make a video. But of course, if we're going to see a breakout here, a very significant breakout, we will be making a video for you guys for sure. And of course, if you're ringing the bell notification, if you're subscribing to the channel right now here, you are not going to miss out on these time-related updates that we are going to make for you guys. So make sure to already smash up the subscriber count, guys. Make sure to do so. It's completely free to do here, and you will be, of course, amazingly supporting the channel. So hopefully we can see this breakout. I mean, hopefully we are going to see this breakout within the coming 6 hours. And yeah, let's see what we're going to do. Avatar Concise, thank you so much for your exciting note here. Thank you so much for your exciting note here. Untitled Finance is pumping. That's pretty cool. Let me look at Untitled Finance real quickly. Not really significantly pumping, to be honest, man. Don't fool me. Don't fool me. So, yeah, of course, you can see over here, looks to be something like a rising wedge getting created. Pretty bearish bias pattern. Rising wedge getting created. Usually tends to break out towards the downside. As well, if you're in a downtrend, and of course, you're in a downtrend, and you're creating a rising wedge here, yeah, it can be really potentially pushed down the prices. Not the most beautiful rising wedge here, but it can be really giving you these lower targets here that you don't want to be looking for. So yeah, it doesn't look extremely bullish here. Of course, really depends on what Bitcoin is going to do here. But I mean, I'm anticipating a leg down from this one on the 1 hourly time frame. So yeah, this can be really give us a direction anytime soon here. I mean, a lot of charts are. I do think it can be breaking towards the upside as well. Where it really depends on what Bitcoin is going to do, of course. But the rising wedge is, generally speaking, a bearish bias pattern here. So James Holt is saying, when is the 24-hour stream here? I really don't know here. I really don't know if I can do a 24-hour stream here. But I mean, soon. Probably we will be James Holt. We will be probably doing one any day. James Holt, I will be probably doing one once this is, of course, a very exciting day or so. Like we have to be discussing a lot here, but like today is not really a breakout day or whatever. I mean, James Holt, we will be doing it for sure. But of course, I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it tomorrow. It can be maybe here in 3 months, it can be maybe here in 5 months, but I will be doing it someday here, probably a 12 hour or so, 12 hour to 20 hours stream here someday. So that will be, of course, a thing that we will be doing here. Dylan as well donating to the channel. ETHO here, which is now on KuCoin. When is a good time to buy here? So let me search it up here. But yeah, we'll be definitely doing so one James Holt anytime soon here. But probably on a very exciting day or on a day that news is getting released or whatever. But right now, today is not really the right day to do so. And it's well extremely hot here, and my air conditioning will be delivered tomorrow, so that will be a little bit better at least already. Let me see. So ETHO protocol, when is a good time to buy here? I mean, this coin has been decreasing ever since launch day here on June 4th. So it is pretty new towards the market here. You can see, yeah, it's just recently got launched here on KuCoin here. It was on HoneySwap, but I don't really like to look at the wrapped Ether comparisons. It's for me very hard to give you a buying opportunity, bro. To be honest, I mean the chart is too new for me to read, and I really can't really give you a good prediction on this one. Sorry, not a really good opportunity on which level you want to be buying. I mean, yeah. If you're looking to the full chart here, you can see, of course, there's more information about this one. It has been increasing very significantly. Yeah, for the past month here, the past 3 months, it has been increasing so significantly towards the upside. Corrected as well here and pumped as well here. So yeah, only 10 million market cap, pretty low market cap. So yeah, it's pretty high risk that you're taking, of course, to buying towards this one. But for me, it's very hard to give you a good accumulation level, bro. I mean, yeah, I can be looking at these other comparisons. Let me see. I mean, yeah, look at this chart, and there's not a lot of things that I can read from these charts, so that is pretty unfortunate to see. I mean, yeah, literally no information about this one, so sorry, man. Please, once you're requesting a coin, make sure to give me a right one, because just like this one as well here, it's just no way that I can read this one. There's no way that I can read this chart here on TradingView, of course. Over here, if I'm looking at this chart over here, I mean, yeah, you're trading on previous resistance, so yeah, you can be potentially buying on these levels. But yeah, it's pretty high risk here because the market capitalization is pretty low. So yeah, and it's Binance Smart Chain bridgeable, bridge towards the Binance Smart Chain, so that's pretty cool. Don't know exactly what the project is doing here, but yeah, hopefully you're going to make good returns with it, my friend. Hopefully you're going to do so. Buggers. Yeah, of course. Drew? I know. Is SXP here? Is Crypticon Science here in the chat? I don't know for sure. If he is in the chat here. I know which coin it is. It is SXP here. I will be looking at SXP for a second. So yeah, hopefully if he's back here, we have discussed it. So yeah, SXP here. I've been talking about this several times as well on the channel, guys. I've been looking for an ascending broadening wedge here. This one broke towards the downside. Of course, very, very clear breakdown here. Since then, we have been accumulating and, of course, going sideways for the chart here. We have been seeing a clear downward slope resistance line getting created here. A clear upward slope support line getting created. Of course, it really depends where we are going to bottom and, of course, where we're going to close today's daily candle. But we can be, of course, depending on today's daily candle close, maybe potentially form this symmetrical triangle continuation pattern. We started this move towards the downside, so we can be potentially look for another breakdown here. Of course, if we're going to break down here, we'll be quite bearish here. But of course, we can always break through the top side of resistance and still create a move towards the upside. But I mean, yeah, it's more likely to see a breakdown here because the trend is still towards the downside. So yeah, it can be potentially. Let me search it up here. It can be potentially a 46% correction towards the downside or a 43% increasement towards the upside. So yeah, volatility will be definitely returning in towards the market here. It can be giving us quite exciting returns here. And SXP can be, of course, a very beneficial coin for you making gains or losses here. So this is really the thing that we have to be looking on right now here. We're still getting supported here. Depends on where the daily candle will close here. Depends where the daily candle will be head towards. But yeah, let's see what we're going to do. Indeed, true. That's true. So, really depends on which level we're going to break. Are we going to break the lower side or are we going to break the top side? But yeah, 42% movements or 46% movement towards the downside. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting to see. So yeah, Ethereum compared to US dollar, $2,503 currently trading on. Indeed. Let me see. Guys, already live for 1 hour and 45 minutes, guys. Make sure to smash up the likes. It would be amazing if you're going to do so. Let me know as well if you have some questions for me in the chat. Solana is 80% up. Let me go into Solana here real quickly because I know Solana is also pretty highly requested here on the channel. Solana, of course, has been going up very significantly recently. Solana, of course, $43 currently trading on. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool here as well. Symmetrical triangle getting formed here. Since then, we broke towards the upside, created more volatility towards the upside. Then we were creating this rising wedge. Will be exactly perfectly predicted here. We as well reached our price target literally. So yeah, we were looking at the symmetrical, this rising wedge over here. Since then, we were seeing the decreasement towards our price target, 18% correction. Then we bottomed out over here right away and increased once again towards the upside, and of course pumped as well very significantly again. So, if we're talking in terms of the daily candles, we got supported by the blue box, of course. Price target is still staying a little bit higher, guys. We have been anticipating this price target several days already. Another 9% to go here for in order to reach our price target here towards the upside. But yeah, Solana has been holding up pretty strong here. Looks pretty good here, to be honest. And I mean, yeah, you can clearly see high lows getting formed here. We are clearly in an uptrend. Currently, we are creating some bearish divergence, as you can see here. We have been starting to set lower highs here, where we are still setting higher highs in the price chart. So that's pretty unfortunate to see here. This is, of course, giving us a signal that the trend can be ending on the 4 hour anytime soon here. The daily, of course, still in an uptrend. Daily is looking healthy. Only the 4 hours looking a little bit more worried. But I mean, yeah, let's see how this will be going. Of course, we have been ever since as well on the daily downtrend on the RSI. The reason why we were correcting here as well is, of course, this big bearish divergence that we were creating as well. As you can see, lower high getting created, higher high in the price chart. Just ends in a bearish divergence, push down the price here, of course. So that's pretty unfortunate to see. Of course, I would like to see the daily candle close above the blue box of support. Usually, if we can do so, we tend to find very good support on this one. Previous resistance is right now support. So yeah, Solana has been holding up pretty strong here. And right now, we have to be looking for the next targets that we can be creating. Just like Bitcoin, Solana is forming a steady uptrend, higher lows, higher highs getting created on the 1 hour. Yeah, pretty exciting. Nothing really a lot to develop right now. We are just in an uptrend, and you want to be trading the trend here. But yeah, we are seeing 4 hourly resistance line getting formed on the RSI. We are seeing a 4 hourly divergence getting created right now here. So yeah, if we're going to set a higher high than the previous high over here, we will be once again creating a bearish divergence, so that can be still potentially pushed down the price there. So yeah, let's see how it will be ending, of course, for Solana. But generally, not necessarily looking extremely strong on the 4-hour, but the daily is looking pretty strong. So let's see. Guys, I would definitely love to see some new optimized getting created for Bitcoin anytime soon here. The market is boring at the moment, but I mean, yeah, guys, maybe you say the market is boring, but I mean, while the market is boring, the smart money is accumulating right now. I mean, yeah, there is not extreme amounts of volatility, but guys, there's also one thing that you have to know here. The summers are usually the most boring time in crypto. The summers are usually the most boring times in crypto in terms of price movements. So yeah, let's see how it will be. Let's see how it will be going here for this summer. But yeah, I do think this summer will be as well not the most exciting time to be here. So yeah, maybe it will be different this summer. But I mean, let's see how it will be going. Let's see how it will be going. Anything new about Cardano or HOT? Cardano we already discussed here. Nothing. I mean, yeah, we have been touching several times the important levels of Cardano. What have been as well providing us extreme good support, as you can see over here. So yeah, that's interesting development for Cardano. As well on the daily, you can see clear touch point over here. Right away bounced off it. Let me see. Pretty exciting, of course. But it's winter for me. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know. I think it's if it's winter for you, it's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, of course, in Europe it's right now summer, and in the summer, of course, the summer not officially got started yet here. But usually the summers are pretty boring. But yeah, let's see what we're going to do. Indeed, Raymond. Indeed, Raymond. We already discussed XRP a little bit here, but let's go back into XRP. Let's go back into XRP. Let me see. Yeah, XRP potentially forming this symmetrical triangle. In terms of price targets, guys, yeah, we can be creating a lot of volatility here, either direction. We can be creating a lot of volatility here, and of course, the volatility in XRP chart can be potentially give us yeah, higher or lower targets. Of course, the breakdown is more likely to see on this significant pattern. Is more likely to see, but of course, I would like to see a breakout towards the upside because I like to see gains to be made, of course. And if I enable this one real quickly, you can see that we can be potentially look for an either 40% move towards the upside or 43% correction towards the lower side here. Of course, guys, I mean, if we're really going to correct further towards the downside, I will be definitely benefiting from it. But yeah, if we're really going to see an increasement from the top side, if we're going to break through this resistance line over here, yeah, really benefiting from it as well here. So yeah. Either way, I can't wait to see what we're going to do here. I hope really that we can see this breakthrough of the $1.34 here. Will be very beneficial, of course. Can't wait to see what we're going to do here. Looking extremely forward towards it. And yeah, of course, it will be, of course, giving us a huge amount of volatility in towards the market. So yeah, will be probably giving us huge amounts of returns here. So can't wait to see what we're going to do here. 40% increasement, of course, in the price action will be very beautiful to see. Of course, from the point that we're right now trading on, this will be approximately a 58% increasement. So yeah, XRP will be definitely showing us some more volatility in the market here. As well for Bitcoin, guys, it has been going a little bit boring recently. But more exciting days are definitely ahead of us. We can go for a reversal anytime soon here. And probably once we're going to see so, a lot of people will be shocked, and they will be, of course, asking the community where they should be buying here. So that's pretty exciting, of course, but right now it's definitely the time to accumulate, guys. We're sitting at lower stages here. We're seeing all the charts signifying that big players are accumulating. We're seeing all the other charts here saying that the weekends are selling and that their fear is really kicking in here. But guys, yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong side here. You think maybe it's boring, but still the volume is quite high for Bitcoin. So there's a lot of buying and selling going around here on these levels. You have to know this here, guys. For every single seller, there is a buyer. So if you are selling your Bitcoin, you have to know who are you selling towards? Who are you going to sell your Bitcoin towards? Because probably if you're going to sell your Bitcoin, you're selling it to a will or to a rich individual. So yeah, please, you have to know what you're going to do here. You have to make up your mind. You have to make up your strategy. Do you want to be, of course, profitable in the space, or do you want to be making losses in the space? You can really decide it yourself here. So, guys, yeah, we can be potentially look for an breakdown here the coming 6 minutes here, maybe potentially. Of course, in the coming 6 minutes, we will be closing this 1 hourly candle here for Ethereum, and of course for all the charts there. New 1 hourly candle will be getting created here as well. Exactly 2 hours away then for the 4 hourly candle close. That will be, of course, quite exciting as well. Let's see if the volatility can really re-enter the market here. K2 Tether Network, the mainnet tree is getting launched on June 30th. Gaming, we already have discussed Tether so many times here on our channel, as well Tether Fuel here, so you can go back a little bit in the stream. Do you think 30K can be the next bottom of the bear market? I mean, James Holt, for me to really call the next bottom of the bear market, I really have to see where Bitcoin is going to stay on in the coming 3 months here. Personally, yeah, I do think 30K can be really the potential bottom here. Like I told you early in the stream as well here, I don't anticipate that Bitcoin will be ever going to go below the... I don't think that Bitcoin will be ever going to go below the 90.6K here. But Crypto Science, I checked a different one. You're talking about SRK. I checked a different one, a different one. So I will be going into Spark Points here. Let me discuss. I thought I did discussed already, but there was a different coin here. But let me go into Spark Point. So yeah, pretty exciting to see, of course. Spark Point has been decreasing ever since there. Basically, once getting listed on KuCoin, it has been going up very quickly. But since then, of course, decreased very significantly. This forming a very critical downward slope resistance line right now here. And as well with these, we can be as well potentially look for maybe an upward sloping, downward sloping resist support line as well here. So yeah, I mean the chart is not extremely beautiful, to be honest. Not a lot of clear levels of support and resistance are getting created on the chart here. It's been falling ever since getting released here. Let me as well look real quickly on the market capitalization. I think the market capitalization is pretty low on SRK Spark Points. 35 million US dollars. You can see it has been increasing very quickly and decreasing very significantly. Looks maybe like a little bit of bump and dump here. I don't know exactly what the fundamentals are of it. It has as well a bridge towards the Binance Smart Chain. That's pretty exciting. Volume below the 2 million US dollars, pretty low to be very honest. But I mean, yeah, Fibonacci support, not really good levels that where you can be potentially find some support on. So yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of information about the chart to really discuss about it. I mean, yeah, we are forming some critical levels of resistance towards the downside. And I mean, currently I can't really spot some good levels of support here because, yeah, I think it's also a little bit lacking of, it's also really lacking the information. Okay, I have a chart here as well about Spark Point here on Uniswap here. But this chart is not really showing us a lot of significance. So, yeah, I mean, it's very hard to read the chart here, to be very honest. Maybe we can see something interesting here on the BTC pair. The BTC pair has been going sideways as well a little bit here, a little bit towards the downside here on the daily candles. This one as well forming a clear downward slope resistance line here as well within clear, maybe potential downward slope resistance line, but potentially maybe forming a falling wedge scenario here. A falling wedge scenario can be, of course, a quite bullish bias pattern. But yeah, once again here, it's really lacking the touch points here. It's really lacking on touch points, but yeah, it can be potentially form a falling wedge here on the Spark Point compared to Bitcoin pair. And this can be, of course, as well potentially see a breakout and, of course, push up the price towards this price target around the this level over here. I will be not calling the exact digits because it's extremely low here, but this will be, of course, providing a 250% pump here. But I mean, yeah, it's really lacking it's really lacking touch points. So I will be not really calling that a significant pattern. So yeah, it's very hard to see what's right now going to do here. So yeah, let's see how it will be ending. But yeah, I mean, not a lot of good information that I can see currently. Maybe on the 1 hourly candle, here we are seeing something interesting. The 1 hourly, and also not very interesting development, of course, currently going around here. We are, of course, confirming a clear down slope resistance line and a clear upper slope support, down slope resistance line as well here. So yeah, basically the trend is still as well towards the downside here. It's very hard to read this chart here, to be honest. MACD as well trend towards the downside. Lower highs getting formed, lower lows getting formed on the 4 hour. On the daily MACD, this is, of course, a little bit more exciting, to be honest, because on the daily MACD here, we are seeing a higher low getting formed there, where we are still forming a lower high with the buyers. So, I mean, this is, of course, giving us a signal that the sellers are getting exhausted and the buyers as well here, and that we will be, of course, seeing more volatility in the market anytime soon here. So yeah, it's very hard to give my opinion about this this chart, Crypto Science. because it has been decreasing ever since, and not really showing us a lot of significant touch points. But I mean, it really depends as well here what your vision on the project is. That will be, of course, extremely important to determine if it's worth it to accumulate more of it right now. Because I don't know exactly what the project is doing, and that's of course important to know if you're willing to buy into this one. But I mean, yeah, it has been showing us an extreme drop off since the all-time high, and yeah, you want to be careful with these coins. Let me see. Thanks. I was looking for a good entry. That's yeah. I mean, I don't really see a clear touch points where you can really find very good support on this one. So yeah, you're trading on. Yeah, of course, it's not price discovery towards the downside because you have been trading about it in the past year, but the chart is not really giving us the opportunity to look at it. So, yeah, very hard to call a bottom on this one, to be honest. Let me see. Guys, yeah, 1 minute before closing a new one, I only candle, by the way. Guys, so we will be printing a new one as well here. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. What do you personally think what's going to happen with Bitcoin in the coming days and hours? Coming hours, very hard to say, of course. You don't want to be speculating on the coming hours. It's a thing that I also not do in the channel. But coming days, I do think Bitcoin can be potentially recover towards the levels around 36K here. Of course, that we will be reaching the resist target around here, of course, 36 towards 37K here. I do think that we will be seeing as well in the coming days here, yeah, a move towards the upside getting created over here. If we're going to do so, yeah, it will be decision time. Will we be re-entering the channel, or will we be, of course, getting correction and go lower once again here? This will be decision time here, but I at least think that we are at least going to see a potential rise towards the 37K here. That's probably very likely to see, of course, getting done here. But of course, we are currently as well for Bitcoin trading against yeah, critical resistance as well. As you can see over here, EMA ribbon probably going to provide us massive amounts of resistance here on the 4 hour. 2 hour as well, we're currently trading against it. 1 hour, we are trading above it. So this can be potentially still give us some support here. But guys, yeah, we just opened a new 1 hourly candle. And I mean, talking about the trend here in the 1 hour, if I have to talk about what Bitcoin is going to do here in the coming hours, I do think that we will be creating more volatility towards the upside because, yeah, we have been setting, of course, higher lows with it, yeah. Once we were forming this trend here towards the upside, we are looking pretty strong here as well on the MACD. Higher lows getting formed, higher highs as well here. We can be potentially look for a higher high structure here for the coming yeah, let's say at least the coming 8 hours or so. So yeah, if I'm talking for my prediction for Bitcoin for the coming hours, I think we will be seeing more upside potential. You always want to be trading with a trend, and the trend is towards the upside. Did you go to labs groups? Labs. Personally, I've been accumulating labs here about the 1.3 cents here. Like I told everyone yesterday as well here, Cryptical Science. Sorry for the typos. No, that doesn't matter. Ethereum will likely go back to 3K above next week here. I mean, yeah, I do think the upside potential is way higher for the downside potential here. We have been discussing it several times here. Go back in the stream if you want to be seeing the story time about why I think Bitcoin will be increasing. Of course, here I was talking about on-chain data. Why I do think Bitcoin will be probably seeing an increase in price valuation. Guys, we have been seeing insane spikes of outflow of exchanges. Massive amounts of Ethereum is getting accumulated here. This is the biggest accumulation for Ethereum ever seen in history. Of course, this is in the back of the mind here, guys. I just know for sure that it is right now a good time to accumulate. And of course, if you're not benefiting from the accumulation right now here, you are going to miss out by far here. So yeah, of course, you can go back into the stream here. Towards the beginning of the stream, you have been seeing, of course, the exact thoughts about that one here. Should highly suggest watching it if you haven't already. Because, yeah, we are discussing some key indicators as well about the stock-to-flow model, providing us a good buying opportunity on the level that we're currently trading on. I am registered. Why not registered on Brave? I won't really want to be doing it. I have the Brave browser, but not really registered on it. But I can definitely do so. But guys, 2 hours in the stream here. We'll be right now wrapping up the stream here. It wasn't, of course, an amazing stream once again to get together with you guys. Guys, today we have been discussing, of course, once again the market here. In this stream today here, guys, we have absolutely seen no interesting price action. That's pretty unfortunate. But of course, we have been discussing the market once again here. we have been discussing what is currently going around here, and of course as well what we have been discussing, of course, the on-chain data here, very exciting things that we have been discussing today. Guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, if you're interested in what I'm going to do today here. Guys, later today I will be uploading another video for you guys on the channel. If you are new to the channel, I should highly suggest hitting up that subscribe button, and as well right away to smash up the bell notification. If you're going to smash up the bell notification, guys, you're not going to miss out on these time-related updates that we are going to make here. Probably later today. I don't know exactly about what coin I'm going to make a video, but I will be definitely making a video about the Pacific coin here. So yeah, make sure to ring the bell notification if you're not willing to miss it out. Guys, thank you so much for watching here. It was an amazing day once again on the channel here. Hopefully I can see you guys back tomorrow, because yes, guys, we will be never stopping making content. We will be doing this every single day, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and peace out, and see you tomorrow, guys. Goodbye.